Starting out with a sub? Oh, I'm taking this off. I can hear my own self in the microphone. How special is that? Chat, look where we are. We're back! We're back! Chat, we're back! Chat, we're back! No cursing already to start? Okay, Maxine. Hi, everybody. Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. First of all, oh, fuck, I didn't mean to wear this today. Chat, I have to go change. Somebody made a comment on one of my TikToks that I just wore the same thing every single day. Because I am always wearing this flannel. Chat, should I go change? Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes, where's the maid outfit? It's in the closet, okay? I can't wear it every stream, okay? You can't all be busting nuts all the fucking time. Rigby hat too? Fuck, I don't even... Wait, where is that? Oh. Wear the dress? I'm not wearing the dress. You swore, Gret the dress? I swore it would happen again. I didn't say it would happen today. Arbington, I'm currently altering shoes. Wish me luck. Oh, good luck. But hi, everyone. You cursed already? Well, I didn't even set the timer yet, so that's on you. Hi, everyone, though. Hi, Bree. Hi, Galaxy. Hi, Big Fat Shanks. Hi, It Keeps Me Up All Night House. Hi, Moth. Hi, Silly Shroom. Hashi. What's up, Starless City? What's up, Sleepy Waffles, Miserable, Do Design, Too Little, Too Late, Box of Rodents, Birdly Fan. Hi, Birdly. Galaxy Gaming. Chat, we got Catfish. What do you mean Catfish? The notification said maid dress. Oh, I forgot to change that. Arpiyem is live. Whoopsie. Sorry, chat. That's my bad. You know what? I actually kind of feel bad now. Because I didn't know that I actually just legitimately catfished you. Hey, RP, it's so hot today. Are you scared of flies? Hi, RP. I'm scared of fires. Oh, how hot is it? It was fucking freezing today where I am. You liar. I'm not lying. How we doing, RP? I'm doing good. Temstream Streak Twin, congratulations. Time zones, RP, time zones. But hi. What do you mean time zones? How is time zones my problem? Time zones doesn't account for fires and all of that shit. It's hype, man. We come for the content, not the sex appeal. Thank you, Gildalight, for being the only person who feels that way. I had to go back to school. Dude, I went back to school today. Everybody stay here, okay? I'm gonna go change really quick. I said that I wasn't gonna wear this. I'm gonna go change. Can I just take it off? No, this shirt looks stupid. We'll be right back, okay? Just stay here. I realized I needed to change. If somebody on TikTok, Hype Train, why is there a Hype Train? Not Raz also subscribed with Prime. Wow. Thank you, Pogshello, not Raz. Anyone from Washington here? Me. I'm gonna nut in your butt, make a stream at an appropriate time for me. I'm gonna stream when it's convenient for me. Please don't nut in my butt. I love school because I get to see my boyfriend. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this shirt is so dark. You can't even tell. The lighting in here is so dark. I just felt like I told myself if somebody on TikTok was gonna notice that and Galaxy Gaming, guys, thank you. If somebody on TikTok was gonna notice that I was wearing the same shirt literally every day, then I should probably change, right, chat? It's just that's my favorite shirt right now, and I'm kind of the kind of guy who just wears the same shirt every day. Dude, I've been working all day. I'm so tired. Sorry if I fell asleep. You should fall asleep to the stream. Chat, let me know how the mic sounds. I played with the settings when I moved. I hope it's better. It had been peaking more than I wanted it to, and I was confused about that. And Chris Nola cheered bits. Hi, Chris Nola. Oh my god, Hype Train and the Sinister Orb cheered bits. Oh my god. Guys, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? Read my chat. RB, it's 107 degrees. Oh, fuck. Today it was like 37 degrees in Washington, bro. It was windy as fuck. I almost got blown away. Dude, I was so wet. I just spilled my drink on myself. That's cool, though. Chad, I went back to school today. That was not awesome. I was not excited about that, right? I kind of wish I had more time. I know I was on break for like half a fucking month. I wish I had more time though. Gildelight's a liar. We all know that. Um, what's up, Toaster? Bro, Maxine is being freaky to me now. I doubt it. The only jacket I have is a kid's XL and it barely fits me. I look like a toddler. My only jacket's a little too small too, but it's super tough. It's like a old Carhartt jacket, so it's so tough. But at a damn basketball game, I didn't survive my first day back. I'm low key sick now, dude. Being at school fucking sucks. Shout out to all of you who are either not in school. Actually, shout out to those of you who are in school, whether it's high school or college. That shit blows fucking doo-doo chunks mega style, bro. It's actually ridiculous how much going to school is the worst fucking thing in the universe. I went back to school today. I almost tripped like 4 times, dude. Okay, I didn't see anyone around me tripping, but I almost tripped like on 4 different occasions. Okay, RB, please, if you ever do a meet and greet, do it in Seattle so I can pull up. I probably will, because that's just nearish to where I live. I need to stop procrastinating and enroll in my next courses. Maybe procrastinate. Maybe don't go to school. Took the day off yesterday so I can move my stuff to the new house. Nice. I hate math class, dude. Math class fucking sucks. Dude, my French teacher quit, like ran out of the room crying because the students kept calling him gay. Oh. I really hope that he wasn't gay, right? I hope that he was homophobic and that made him sad for that reason. Not that he was actually gay and it made him sad that everyone was calling him out. That would be awful. I graduated college already and now I'm a stay-at-home mom, but shout out to all the students. It gets better. Low key, I wish my dream job is to be a stay-at-home parent, you know? Well, my dream job is to be a streamer, right? But also, I just really like hanging out with children. That sounds real weird, so I'm gonna put it out there and immediately don't click. Like, nothing, no weird. Just, I feel like sometimes men being like, dude, I love hanging out with kids. It gets creepy, right? Men who are like, dude, I love kids, bro. They're freaking weird. But, no, like, me and kids just, like, see eye to eye on shit, right? And I like playing Shoots and Ladders, and I like playing Dollhouse, I like playing Tea Party, I like playing Nerf Guns, I like playing whatever. Who the fuck hosted How Hot is Arpy poll? How did you even do that? Was that a mod? Who hosted that poll? Pretty, kinda, really, super? Well, thank you all. You're just that whimsy. Yeah, exactly. Me and kids share a lot of whimsy, right? And so I just would want to be a stay-at-home parent. Also, I like cooking and all those kinds of things that stay-at-home parents often do. So RB should do a tea party on stream in the maid dress. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a good fucking idea. Yeah, but don't be fucking weird about it, bro. Just because I said I like hanging out with kids. It's not fucking weird, okay? Don't make it weird. Just because other men make it weird does not mean I'm making it weird. It's not weird. Would you wear the maid dress as a stay-at-home parent? No, probably not. My mom said that I should give the stay-at-home or give the maid dress to my cousin for Christmas cuz she's kind of like emo alternative. She would totally love it, right? She would think it was cool. But I told her no. The reason I bought the maid dress is because all of you are like wanted to see me in a maid dress for sexual reasons, right? You were probably all just fucking hammering your Johnsons, dude. Just boom, boom. And so I told her I could not, in good faith, give that to my 11-year-old cousin. Also, I feel like being a child, being 11 and receiving a maid dress from your cousin who is 21 is just so weird. So I don't know why my mom recommended that to me, but not good. Yeah, we need our meat beating material. I'm the meat beating. 11, that's crazy. Yeah, exactly. My mom's a little weird. Hi, RB. I don't want to finish my fanfic because I'm rewriting it. Should I? You should rewrite it, yeah. And you should finish it. Last time I was on stream, I was high and fell asleep and woke up with wood. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Meat beating stream, I am not going to beat my meat on stream. Not going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Hype train success. Hype chest. Dude, we got a hype chest. Should I share? Mega consume emote. Okay, let me just... RP oiled up naked stream when? I did say I would do a birth giving stream where I would give birth live on stream and you could hear me scream and watch my whole stretch and all that kind of stuff. I did say that. So... Well, I said maybe I would. No, I said I would. So if you're interested in seeing that, we'll figure that out, right? Do a stream in just a glittery thong. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that on Twitch. Maybe if I had a, what's that shit called? Patreon? I'd love to watch your whole stretch, RP. I'm going to take that as a compliment. I'm going to take that as a compliment. So thanks. Thank you. Do it on YouTube? I don't know. I make his whole stretch. What? Crying? What is wrong with chat? Dude, I don't fucking know what's wrong with chat. Something, though. It's something. Can you please give me a name for my 2 Stardew ducks? Comfort and Jeremy. RPM, I'm going to get you pregnant through Bluetooth. That's not how it works. Do you know ASL? A little. Kind of. RBM gives birth alone? Why do I have to give birth alone? Why can't I give birth in a room with my loved ones, bro? Why do I have to give birth stretched hole open for the internet with nobody else there, bro? What are we talking about? Nice to meet you, RP. Hi, it's nice to meet you. You didn't do the timer for no cursing? Okay, you're right. I'll do a timer for no cursing. But school sucks though, chat. I'm not excited to be back. I do have some important news. I think RP would have a loose hole and store everything in it like a storage space. I do. I do have a loose hole. Yeah, it's loose. It has a lot of, it's an experienced hole, you know? I think that's the difference between butts and vaginas, right? People always say like a loose vagina is from use. That's not true, right? That's not how it works. Biologically. But butts, dude, I don't got a girl hole. I got a poop hole. And so that thing can stretch and stay stretched, right? And it kind of gets a stretchedness to it. So, yeah, it's stretched. We should call them face farts and butt burps. Oh, that actually makes more sense. What have you and Harvey had the kid? In fact, any Stardew person, we have not had the kid yet. No. So this is what I scroll upon. Yeah, what's up, yourmom.com? Is it weird? Oh, Bog Grimpin's making all the polls. Okay. Is it weird? Is what weird? Buttholes are just weird. What do you mean? Stretch it out and then it goes back to normal. It doesn't go back to normal, bro. You don't be shitting like me, bro. Sometimes I shit and it's open forever. You know, it's like a black hole, dude. It consumes mass and then gets bigger and bigger. Just heard of you today. I hope you know I'm after Sebastian currently. You can fucking have him, bro. Oh, I swore. Okay, I'll show you guys my feet. Since I swore. It's not actually my feet, though. Look at what I got for Christmas, chat. Clogs. Clogs. What's up? Mari? What is that badge you have? Verified? What the fuck is verified, bro? What does that mean? Wow, you're verified with 43,000 followers. Oh, hi, Mari. Okay, fucking awesome, bro. What's up? Shout out. Guys, that's a famous person watching the stream. They have 43,000 followers. Wow, bro, it's a famous person in chat. So what's good? What's up? Shout out. King, hi, Charlotte. Oh, there's an ad playing. I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? Oh, I swore again. Sorry. Oh well, I'm not good at that. I see no major rust. It was an accident that the notification said that. It was an accident. RB, I got gifted a sub. This is the best day of my life. Also, sorry I missed the last few streams. Don't be sorry about that. Look, we have a lot of flies here. Let me take a shit here, and they all come flying, and we'll kill them. You hear? You're taking shits, and the flies are flying up there. Do they fly up your butt? The title says it too. Fuck, chat. Fuck. I fucked up. Okay, let me change the title. Harvey is popping out my seed. Parentheses, baby form. How about that? How's that as a name for the stream, chat? Harvey's popping out my seed, baby form. RP, this is clickbait. Well, obviously I want you to click, but ooh, Daddy is live. Hello. I'll go to your Twitch stream when I'm free. Just hello on TikTok. Passing by. Hi, Mac. Are we playing Stardew? Yes, we are. You should put me in the title. RP plays Stardew. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, the stream's gonna crash. Is the stream gonna crash? I might accidentally crash the stream, chat. There's a really good chance that I accidentally crashed the stream. I'm being so fucking honest. Wait. I forgot to load Stardew. Third to last message. Send it again, bro. I'm not scrolling all the way back up to see your third to last message. I'm not going to count. Oh, yikes. So, let me try. And if the stream crashes, if you fucking go anywhere, if the stream crashes and you all fucking leave, I'm going to blow up. Okay? My body, it'll start in my balls and it will explode. My guts everywhere. Then Emerson has to clean it up. And that's bad. RP, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Daddy, RP, I would love to stay longer, but I have to do my homework and go to bed. You're allowed to do that. No, if the stream crashes, you're not allowed to leave. Okay, so let's fucking try. Let's see what happens. If I load Stardew and it blows up the stream, don't fucking say anything. Oh no. Okay. 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 Are we fine? Are we fine? What if I... Are we fine? Are we still fine? Are we still fine? Are we good? We good? We're good? We're good? We're good? We're good? This has crashed the stream. You don't know how many times this has crashed the fucking stream. Fuck. Whoops, chat. Whoops. We're back, though. Okay, so we're totally back. Don't even fucking worry about it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, and we're back on TikTok, too. Guys, guess what? I got Stardew open. Guys, we got a famous person in the stream for like the first fucking time, and I immediately blew up the stream. Oh, hey! Shout out to Som Dexter, and also shout out to Fish. I don't know if I know your name on the stream. I just know you as Fish on the Discord for the new screens. Look at this, our art competition winners. Look how cute those are. Shout out. Shout out, guys. Oh, I have to, there's something I have to do. There's something I have to do to celebrate the sixth fish. Oh, that's you. Okay, your name is Fish. I have to do this, chat. Okay, shout out to Som Dexter. That was Som Dexter's wanted reward for winning the art competition was me dancing on the stream. So there we go. Am I supposed to be seduced? Probably. I feel like a female bird. You look very 2020. Why would you say that to me? It's the sweater. Dude, I'm sorry that I fucking have one sweater from the Gap, dude, okay? Can you lick my testicles? I like your hair and your hat, bro. Thank you. He's playing my favorite game, RP. Who is? RP, you and my favorite streamer are both live right now. What do I do? Pick. And then if you don't pick me, I'm banning you forever. Is that a regular show hat? Yes. I'm crying so hard. Pick a number between 1 and 100. 46. It's okay, my 2020 Danganronpa King. I don't want to be that. Hi, KO. KEO. I don't want to be that. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. I've actually read that. I'm not big into reading, chat, but I have read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so shout out to that. RP, I'm doing driver's ed while listening to the stream. Don't fucking crash, bro. Should we play Stardew now? I've been reading. I've been catching up on the reading. Let's see how that volume sounds. A little higher than I want it. Okay, let me plug in. Let's fucking play. Is that a Pokemon in the back? Yes, it is. That's the best Pokemon, Totodile. 46, you told me to finish my X reader instead of leaving my beautiful comments. Yes. I just said 46. You're so beautiful, I'm doing tricks on it. Aw, thank you. I flipped a four-wheeler and it rolled over me. Oh, not good. I'm starting 1984 in class. That's a classic, right? That's the Big Brother one, right, chat? Should I switch to watching on Twitch? Oh, fucking always, bro. I just sneezed so hard I got a period cramp. Oh. Oh, I started a new farm. That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Is it worth it to download Stardew on the laptop? I've only ever played it on my phone. Yes. I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion, actually. If you're looking to play Stardew on something other than your phone for the first time, play it on, like, your PlayStation or your Xbox or something. Stardew is the kind of game where you just want to sit back and relax, right? I don't want to sit up at my computer and, Tilly Tilly Clans fan, my dearest wife, I'm here. With no context to that interaction. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. But hi, Cozy Cotter. How loud's the volume right now? Let's get a little higher. Is Stardew available on Nintendo? I think it's on the Switch. Oh, yeah, but you can't do mods. Scratching my fetile pubescent beard Scratching my fetile prepubescent beard right now. I've got a prepubescent beard, bro. I can't grow shit. What is it today? What is it? Anyone's birthday today? Pam? We're already best friends. Can you do mods on Xbox? No. It's pronounced Cotter. Okay, so you just repeated it. Coder? Coder? I Bluetooth connect my PS5 controller to my Mac while I play Stardew. Oh, that's smart. You should do a modded run. Maybe I will. There's Harvey. Let's give him a coffee and some touchings. Harvey. Harvey. Wait, what the fuck? Did he teleport? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? I saw him walk outside. Wait. What? Wait, what? What the fuck? Where did he go? Who's your least favorite Stardew character? Shane or Morris? He's cheating? Dude, he might fucking be cheating, bro. Do you think he is, chat? I don't think he is. Not this time. Are you playing Stardew Expanded? No. He has a job, yo. He shouldn't. Chris Nola, I did not see your last message. You should play a Yandy or Harvey mod. Maybe I should. Isn't it pronounced Yandere or something? Powers unlocked because of pregnancy. He's got teleporting powers because of pregnancy. Is that fucking true, chat? Do you unlock that? Anyone out there? Shout out to anyone out there who's ever been pregnant. Oh. How am I supposed to walk through this mess? Oh, they're not being fed currently. Whoops. Is it... How... Shout out if you've ever been pregnant. Did you learn how to teleport? He's cheating with 4 dudes. You're doomed. Oh, no. Holy pronunciation. Wait, what are we watching? I don't know what we're watching. I said, RP, can you fill me in on what's happened when I get back? Yes, I can. I definitely can. Let's get some shit out of our inventory and fill this back up. Voltron. Wait, check his relationship thing. He may be naked. He's not naked. So he's not cheating, which is good to know, right? My boyfriend been teleporting recently. I knew something was up. Yeah, that bitch pregnant. Did you get him pregnant or was he cheating? Because boys can get pregnant, chat. That just dropped. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? They were just doing some new studies. All of a sudden, people born with penis and testicles, like biological males, can get pregnant now. Trans men already had that buff, right? But now biological men can get pregnant too, which is a huge advancement for science. And something that I think we should all be really happy about. What you probably haven't heard is science couldn't have made that advancement without me, right, chat? Because I went into the lab every day. They were testing me. They were drawing my blood. They were taking my seed. They were studying me. And they learned through that and through what I've done with other males that I know that actually boys can get each other pregnant now. Did you know that, chat? Did you guys know? Why do you have so many pigs and are they all named? Yes, obviously they're all named. Do you think I'm some sort of fucking animal? Porky Poo, Poppy, Ennis, Ham, Not Sirdi. I didn't name Sirdi. George Dub, Miss, Julius Caesar, Snoku, Arthox, Destroyer of Worlds, Fruit Cave, Freddy, Elton John, Gandalf, Nugget, Cow, Fart King, Ness, Honest Abe, Jimmy Dean, JFK, Ball Licker, JK Rowling, Cushy's a Pig, and Puffy. Obviously, I fucking named them all. Thug Sheldon, Moonpie. Okay, let's give Moonpie this. Well, who are you? Thumper. Okay, let's give it to Thumper. The only way I'd ever get pregnant is if I were a dude, actually. Dudes can get pregnant. That's true. They just dropped that. Is this live on YouTube? On Twitch. Arpiyem, I bought Hydrate. Oh, sorry. Drinking out of the Target mug today, chat. This mug costed a total of $2. So, shout out Target. No bug. Can you check the art thing in the Discord? Yes, I can. Oh, that's so cute. It looks like that looks like it would be in Balatro. Shout out Balatro, you're goated. That cup is massive. Holy fuck, I could piss in that. That couldn't hold half my fucking piss, bro. Not even a third. You obviously do not be pissing to the same strength that I do, bro. I could fucking pressure wash a building. I could clean the fucking algae growth off the side of a fucking building with the stream that I could spray, chat. You wish you could fucking see it, bro. Can I draw you pregnant? If you do, just send it to me, please. You're not allowed to draw me pregnant unless you send it to me as well. Is it still the Desert Fest today? No, it's not, is it? I want to be pregnant one day, especially for the mpreg jokes. I think that all men who don't like abortion should give birth and raise the child that comes out both holes, and they have to build it like a Lego set. I disagree for the one reason that I think if you gave boys the ability to build a baby up like a Lego set, they'd have too much fun, right? If the point is to try to show them that, like, not all women should be having to give birth when it's not necessary for them, or they don't want to, or can't support it, or for literally any reason why a person might get an abortion, then allowing them to have so much fun, like, build this baby like it's a fucking Legos, bro, kind of kills the point, right, chat? So, I just think that if you were gonna try to convince, oh, I gotta buy a whole bunch of bread today. I think if you were gonna try to convince, place 4 prismatic shards in the box of keys, okay. Who just followed? Buzzy Bee. Oh, and Cozy Coater. Followed as well. No, it's Yuri. Thrust has one mullet in a true butch lesbian style. What? Oh, we're talking about Yuri. Okay, I've been missing some chats. Is there anything that anyone said you thought was too much? I posted a TikTok recently about how someone said they drew Luffy carrying Usopp in his foreskin. And I did not quite like that very much. But, you know, life goes on, right? The human experience is the opportunity. You, as a human being, have the, what if I unfollowed and refollowed for fun? You'd get a shout out on the stream. But, the unique thing about the human experience, chat, finally got Twitch, so this is fun. Hello. Hi, Buzzy Bee. The unique thing about the human experience that no other animals get to, experience. Posture check. I'm, like, sitting up, kind of. I'm, like, leaned back, but that's good enough, I think. The unique thing about the human experience is you get the opportunity to say whatever you want, right? Monkeys, bro, they can screech, they can communicate, they can talk, but they're like, right? They can only mean so much, right? But, that can only mean so much. But human beings have created speech in a way that allows humans to speak about whatever they want. A monkey could never say, you know, I want to bounce on that shit crazy style till you're shooting, you know, baby yogurt to the moon out through my nose, bro, you know? Or like whatever you might say. I don't know what a person might say with free will. Or, you know, I wish I could just tuck you right inside of my butt so you could just live right up in there all the time. You know, that's something a monkey could never say. You have the right to say that kind of shit. You have the right to say that no other animal has that opportunity. So I think you should feel lucky, chat, that even if you say something that other people might think is too weird, right, you still had the chance to say it and no other creature ever did. Think about that. No shout out. There was a shout out. It said Maxine. It said it on the screen. You already follow, so I'm not going to say Maxine, thank you for following. Monkeys are crazy. It's 3:36 a.m. for me. I'm sick. I just saw your stream on TikTok, and listening to the stream of consciousness is just healing, you know. Oh, you know what else might heal your sickness? Guys, should I get into gloving? Should I do gloving, chat? What do you guys think? Is anyone else feeling pregnant right now? I fucking wish, bro. You're lucky. I see, and now my balls are gone. I did not take your balls, okay? I did not do that. I've never done that before. I've never taken anyone's balls. That's nice, honey. Thank you, Glossifier. Chat, is it blurry just for me? Oh, can somebody answer that question? So where did mine go? You fucking lost him somewhere. Yes? Yes? It's not blurry for me. Please look at clips. I did see the clip. Not blurry. It's not blurry. Thank God, dude. I got so worried. Oh, somebody on TikTok says they took your balls. What the fuck am I doing back in here? I don't even remember. Oh, somebody asked for a dungeon tour. Here's the dungeon. Chairs. 4 cuck chairs. 1. What does he fucking say, chat? That dude from Sesame Street, bro. He's like, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh no, he's fucking. How does that bitch sound? Vampire Sesame Street. Count Von Count. How does this bitch sound? Okay. So he goes fucking 1 chair, 2, 3 chair, 3, 4 chair, 4 cuck chair, with books to read. Also, we got the doggy bowl, obviously, for eating and shit like that. The weapons to feel fear. All the good stuff. You know, all the stuff you should have. Talking about cuck chairs and Sesame Street in the same sentence is crazy. Nah, it helps you learn to count. Arpy, what's your favorite Pacific Northwest food? I'm a big fan of, Ivar's clam chowder. Shout out to Ivar's. The Seattle dog is pretty goated. What else? I like crab. Crab is great. I feel like I would say clam chowder more, except I think that's more of a New England kind of deal. So, remember I have Twitch. Thank you for convincing me to download Stardew for Harvey pregnancy. Oh, of course. And Nooks Ken, thank you for following. And hi, how are you? Besides getting Harvey pregnant, that's awesome. What's up, pharmaceutical lover? Hey, shout out. You know, pharmaceuticals are great. Oh, no, I want to go to Clint. I got to go open all these things. Clam chowder, you're a bussy. You're a bussy, you're about to get banned. You're a bussy, I'm about to ban you. I'm being so serious, I need a vampire, someone please. Oh, I should have worn my Twilight shirt today, chat. Shouldn't I have? Oh, can't believe I forgot. What's the best farm to farm on? I mean, the best farm is up for debate, right? But if your sole intention is to farm, the best farm is the standard farm. Arpy, you're my glorious king. Thank you. Thank you, Maxine. You, Sam. Yeah, Boxer Rodents. You might get modded real quick. I might mod you up for that. Let's hopefully get the fucking things we need, bro. Nope. Can't even hate no more. No, hating is for losers, bro. We're all about love around here, chat. We don't do that hater shit. Did your family see you with the maid dress on? My dad follows me on TikTok, and I showed my mom and dad before I went on stream. That's one of the things. That's one of the things. Yeah, chat, I don't know if you guys knew this. For those of you who didn't, I showed, my mom asked to see it. So I put on the maid dress for my mom and dad, and did spins and twirls and some, like, you know, all the stuff you would see on RuPaul's Drag Race when they're really trying to impress and not have to sashay away. I did all that shit for my mom and dad. Goku hair? I don't have Goku hair. I don't. Thanks, I'm enjoying my birthday. Wait, Buzzy B, it's your birthday? Oh, and Pooh Bear's here. Wait, Buzzy B, watching at my birthday party before I fly out for uni tomorrow. Holy, a lot of things going on. Give me a farm name, anyone? Asphalt. Cum shot. Squirt. Yo, a bunch of people are following right now. Hyante and Westermellow, 69. My mom has also seen me in a maid dress king. It's kind of the method, bro. I feel like it brought me and my mom closer. I'm back. What's up, Galaxy? You just said you'd ban me, bro. That's not loving. Yeah, because you hated me first. I'm also playing Stardew. Yo, Pooh Bear, that's nice. How are you, Pooh Bear? I'll take Sebastian with honor if someone else kidnaps and kills Sam's. You can fucking keep Sebastian, bro. Hello, it's a good day. Hello, it's good to be here. I came from TikTok. I love your content. It makes my day. Hey, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Guys, I just want to say, the amount of love that I have been feeling from the stream and from all of you recently has been absolutely fucking outstanding, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everyone, outside of those of you who are haters, you know who you are. Everyone has been so nice, bro. I love you all. Everyone's been so nice. I've been receiving so many nice messages on TikTok, so many nice messages in the stream. I just love you all, and it makes me real happy to know that. So thanks. I just want to say thanks. I need more Seattle baddies here. There's not enough of them, are there? I'm going to crack Shane. He's so curvy. Wrong opinion. Boxer rodents. You know how I said I was going to mod you up? You're no longer getting modded. I want to see Sam plus Sebastian Yowie. What you're gonna see is Sebastian just jerking off alone in his room, and then Sam fucking watching him. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. They're not having an intense sexual relationship like you might think. Their yaoi is not gonna be very interesting, chat, right? But if Sam and Sebastian were to have yaoi, it would just be Sebastian sitting in his own bed and Sam peeking through the door. He'd be like, "Hi, Miss Robin. Can I come in and see Sebastian, please?" And then he would just watch him through the door as Sebastian cranked his hog mercilessly to fucking, like, D&D porn, bro. Which tool should I max first? I usually go pickaxe. Well, usually I go axe first, right, to get into the secret woods. But once I'm in the secret woods, pickaxe, obviously. And then hoe and watering can are nice, but if you get sprinklers fast, it doesn't really matter. That's cute. I love Sam Seb. Hey, I redeemed no cursing. Ugh. Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. I'll get the timer going. 5 minutes, no cursing. If I curse, I'll show you guys my feet again. Do you have a high score on the RADS test? Yes, I took it on stream, and yeah, I got a high score. Not super high. My score said that it suggested that I may have autism, but it was not definitive. Raw dogs, though, it's not gonna be raw dogs. I'm not trying to get banned right now. I wish Willie was a bachelor. Dude, he's so fucking bad, bro. Oh, I swore already. Okay. There you go. Me and Haley scissor every week, bro. Only once a week. If I was scissorable, chat, right? I feel like you can't really scissor with your asshole. It's not very, you know, it's not made for that kind of thing, right? If there was a clitoris of the asshole, I'd be scissoring, you know? But I don't really have that. And so, I don't get it. Haley is definitely a lesbian. And I think if you're with Haley, you should be a woman. She's definitely a lesbian. I would never want to have intercourse straightly with Haley. But if I could scissor Haley up, I totally would, chat. I totally would. Dude, I think my brother is a lesbian. I'm going to say maybe don't ask, right? If they're going to come out, let them come out. But me and the other two Morris fans are happy, methinks. Morris is, ugh. What the hell are we talking about? I don't know. I'm not even sure. Leave my wife alone. She only scissors me. I'm saying I wouldn't scissor her. Lose the glasses, bro? I'm just going to put them back on when I feel like it, chat. I'm not even going to set a timer. I'm just taking them off. So I can no longer read chat, by the way. So, sorry about that. Okay, so we're one item away from completing the museum, right? Did we get that last one that I needed? Yeah, we're still missing this. I don't quite know what that is. We're close, though, chat. We have one item to go. Do I want any? No. No, I do not. Bro, I'm close. Wait, how many of you... Type 1 in chat if you're close to orgasm right now. I'm interested to know, chat. Type 1 if you're close to orgasm. Type 2 if you're far away. Type 3 if you've never been closer to orgasm. And type 4 if you've never been further away from orgasm. So even numbers are orgasm, odd numbers are not orgasm. It's a lot of 1s and 3s, chat. I'm not really seeing any 2s. Somebody's saying 4. Who was that? Maxine? Maxine, you're getting real close to a ban. Who else? Tiramisu, and Goobity. You guys are both getting close to getting banned as well. Sorry. That just doesn't fly here. 3, 1 and 3. I already orgasmed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that works. I just was curious, chat. It's hard not being able to see chat. So, I'm going to Mr. Key to finish this quest. Let's also look at how close we are to completion. Because I think the main things we have left, one thing we have to do is get a fucking mushroom. The spring exclusive mushroom from the secret woods. We have to get that before the season ends, or I won't be able to get 100% in the first year. Let's see how close we are. Hello, Bucko. Hello. Oh, fuck, I forgot to go to Pierre's. That's okay, we can go tomorrow. 70. Do we have any recipes left? No. It doesn't look like it? Yes, hopper and bluegrass starter. Is that it? Okay, we're fucking close, chat. We're fucking close, bro. Like all of you. How many people are here on Twitch? We got 29 on TikTok. 68 fucking people here? Jesus Christ, bro. Why did I ever stream Minecraft? I thought streaming Minecraft would be the move, bro, but we have so many more people here when I stream Stardew. I'm close, RP. Thank you, Wolverine Liquor. Dude, let me stream with you. I would say yes to that in the future. I just don't currently have the infrastructure set up at the moment. We gotta watch Harvey get impregnated again. Well, he already has 12 babies inside of him, so I'll give him a little bit of a break, right? I don't want his hole to be too loose, chat. That would just not be convenient for me. If I loosen his hole too much, then I lose out, because that's less satisfaction on my end, and that's just not good. I feel like the squid hat looks like a glans. Like a penis, bro? You can say it. You can say penis. I just like bullshitting with people. You're a local, so it feels like the neighbor. That's true. That is true. Guys, you know Pooh Bear and me live in the same town. Do not ask Pooh Bear where they live, okay? I mean, you convinced me to play Stardew because of Harvey, so I will try and catch every Stardew stream. Okay, well maybe I should just never stream anything other than Stardew ever again, bro. I never kiss and tell. Okay, good. Why are you egging on your chat to say penis? Because I don't want you all to be prudes, right? I don't want you to live your life without feeling like you can't say the word penis just because it's not societally acceptable, bro. I don't care. This isn't church, bro. Say whatever the hell you want, you know? I don't care if you say penis. I don't say if you say cum fart or shit for brains or anything like that. It's just say whatever the hell you want. Let's find Caroline and the dwarf. Crazy time to join the live. What did I even say? Cum fart? That's not that crazy, bro. That happens to people all the time. I mean, surely that was happening to Shane Hollander, you know? Did you guys watch Heated Rivalry? There's no way that guy was on the ice without some cum farts, bro. I'm just being serious, you know? But those had to be coming out during the fucking hockey games, dude. RPM, please give me a name for my void chicken. How about you name it? How about you name it Tom Felton? I've rewatched it like 5 times, and so I bet you can guarantee he was cum farting. But I get shamed for saying Shane is curvy. Well, cause Shane is Shane, bro. Shane, I mean, Shane from Stardew? Shane Hollander? Those are different. I have never repeated nice ass so much while watching a show. It was actually like fucking stargazing, bro. Why did I learn English for this? So you could have a good time? I don't know. That's not on me, bro. You really, but you, okay, more serious question. You learned English just to watch my live? Is that what you're saying right now? Dude, Caroline is so bad. She's bad. Not the baddest. Not as bad as Robin, right? I mean, let's just go take a peek. Shane Stardew has 0 ass. No ass. Not like my boy Shane Hollander, bro. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Are you telling me that she's not so fucking bad? What should I name my new dog? Is it a real dog or a Stardew dog? You should probably name it Leonard. Maybe you could name it Leroy. Maybe you could name it, maybe you could name it, like, Lymphoma, though. There are a lot of good options. Or lasagna. Hi, RP. Hi, everyone. Hi, Wishy Fishy. Bro, I'm so tired. I delivered 4 babies today. I'm about to fall asleep. I don't want to miss everything. You delivered 4 babies today? Good lord. Wait, Pooh Bear, what did you say before? Dude, I might low-key try and stream some Stardew. I can't just stream from my computer nowadays. Can't I just stream from my computer? Yes, you've always been able to just stream from the computer. You only need a capture card. Who subbed? Dead Red! How long ago was that? This minute? Dead Red subbed. Hi, I just woke up from a nap. Hi, Dead Red! And thank you for the sub. Guys, Dead Red is the longest sub on the channel. Besides Dovecoat. So actually, sorry for just fucking straight up lying. But I knew Dovecoat in real life, so I feel like that's cheating, right? Dovecoat didn't discover me. Me and Dovecoat are like we hang out in real life. So that doesn't really count. It's like cheating. That's just like handing me $5 each month as a friend. Well, I guess it's more like $2.50. But Dead Red is the longest sub of anyone who ever has discovered the stream. Just name all my animals Ballsucker. You let your animals suck your balls? That is sick. This is my favorite stuff. Harvey, you should be saying that about me. Oh, Harvey. Hi, honey. How was your day? I'm picking up this table so I can bang you from behind when you turn around. I'm gonna hold the table over your head while I do it. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Let's go to bed. I fear the fattest ass in the game belongs to Harvey. That's fucking true. Actually, that's wrong. The fattest ass in the game belongs to Pam. Sorry. I need Sade time. BRB. Get your Sade time. Harvey's the most bland of all. Tiramisu, I'm gonna fucking ban you unless you apologize right now. Are you motorboating his butt? I was doing something, bro. My friend drew Harvey in class today. She drew him mini with a bow on his ween. Oh, how beautiful. I don't really care about either of these. Greater luck today. Let's check the TV. Fuck, let's go to the mines then. Let's go to the mines, chat. Let's do it. I still need more, what are they fucking called? Omni Geodes. So let's just do it, right? Should we just get it out of the way? Mud Kippies, thank you for following. La la la. I almost just blew this bitch up completely style. Jesus, for 8 minutes? How long did these last? 11, 7. Should we do a crazy run today? Let's go to the mines really quick and do an actual crazy run. Everyone should listen to Pearls, like a Taboo and Jezebel by Sade as soon as humanly possible. Okay, I probably will. Sorry, fattest male ass. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. That needed to be specified, because it genuinely is Pam, bro. I don't know what she fucking puts in that shit, bro. I don't know what kind of, like, fucking BBL treatments Harvey has got at the doctor's office, but Pam's fucking ass, dude. Oh my god. You could do yoga off of those shits, bro. It's fucking, that's crazy. Pierre, the flattest male in the valley. That's true. Pierre is flat. Shane is also flat. But probably not, right? Shane's an alcoholic, so he's probably got a lumpy butt, chat. Nothing wrong with a lumpy butt, right? But it's probably not flat. It's probably just misshapen because of all of the alcohol that he consumes. Doesn't it do that, chat? Doesn't alcohol misshape your ass? That might not be true, but Clint's dick is smaller than yours. That's true, and I got a small-ass dick. Who's your next husband? Nobody. I'm sticking with Harvey unless he cheats on me. Did I say Harvey? Harvey. Bust out. Don't play. I eat that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Shane's ass? No wonder you're so confused about how the world works, bro. Shane is not a good partner. And you are not consuming enough in order to form healthy thoughts and create healthy habits. So that's why you're the way you are. It's because you eat fucking Shane's ass all day, right? The only thing you're eating out of Shane's ass is fucking doo-doo poop crust, bro. Shane is not quite the type of man to wipe all the way, right? A typical human being, they hit the wipe till brown leaves town method, right, chat? But Shane, Stardew Valley Shane hits the wipe till I'm bored method. Wipe until I'm ready for some more beer method. And that method does not quite lend itself to hygiene, chat. Now, does it? I don't really think it does, chat. The wipe till I'm ready to take another sip of beer. He really only makes it maybe 1 wipe, 2 wipes, right, chat? And how often do you think Shane really is having a no wiper, right? That's not a common occurrence. How often are you shitting, chat, and all of us, and there's nothing to be wiped? That's rare. That's special. That means something, right? That means you're in a special position that most people are not in. Most people are having to wipe. But Shane treats every poop like it's a no wiper. Is Brown Leaves Town something you genuinely say in English, or you just made that shit up? I'm so confused. There's this song. I don't know if you ever heard this song. I don't even remember what it's fucking called, chat. Do we gotta watch this? Poop song Brown Leaves Town. Is this it? Is this it? Is this actually fucking it? You're a hoot? Oh, thank you. How you been? I've been fantastic. This is not it. It was one with like... Where is it? Oh my god. Oh my god, yes, this is it. Chat, we're fucking watching this. Okay, properties. YouTube. Where's YouTube? Sorry, TikTok, you don't get to watch. If you want to watch, you have to come on to Twitch. We're watching this shit, bro. Let's get that volume popped up. This is what I'm fucking referencing, bro. Let's turn that Stardew audio off.
Growing Sound presents The
Oh,
Poop
that's
Song,
so loud.
an instructional video for families with
You guys don't know this
two-year-olds
shit,
ready
chat?
to do number 2.
I feel it.
I feel it. I feel it.
I know what to do. When I'm about to poop, I go to the potty, pull my underwear down, and then I sit and wait, sit and wait, sit and wait until the poop plops down. Then I wipe and wipe till brown leaves town. I put it in the potty and flush it down. Bye bye poop. Bye bye poop. Then I pull up my pants, wash my hands, wash my hands and do a potty dance.
You guys never seen that shit before? That's fucking crazy. Why do you not only know the song, but you know all the lyrics word for word? You guys don't? How do you know this song? You guys don't know that song? You guys have never heard that shit before? Are you sure? Really? Oh, it's ad break. Tell the ad people we're pausing. Tell the ad people we're pausing. Okay? Can somebody let them know? Okay, we're going to pause real quick, chat. We'll be right back. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Bye, chat. We have got some fucking wait. Well, let me wait until the TikTok stream is unpaused. TikTok, we have got some fucking holy cooked mindset, bro. You are all cooked in the head, okay? What the fuck? You are all cooked, okay? Chat on TikTok. I just want to let you know. There were 30 people here. I paused for 3 minutes. Over half of you left. I resubbed. I hate ads so much. Hey, thanks, Pooh Bear. I would be racist towards ads if I could. Don't be racist. You can hate them without being racist towards them, right? Don't you think? Don't you think that's possible? Do you guys all like the new pausing screen? That is from the art competition. This guy's great. I've been really missing the content during ad breaks. That happens a lot. I'll join the TikTok one at the same time for a true flow state. Oh, I'll join the TikTok one at the same time for the true flow state. Exactly. The true RPM supremacy, bro, is how it should be. Did I turn the volume back down from the poop song? Good. Then I wipe and wipe till brown leaves town. Pull up my pants and flush it down. Oh, that's not right. How do I turn the song back on? There we go. Oh, I gotta turn my personal volume back down. Poop song going triple platinum now. Can you play the Ryan poop song? I don't even know what is the Ryan poop song. Yo, Weedy Bees, thank you for following. Wait, I'm panicking. I can't remember if I took my meds. That's the worst feeling in the world. Because you don't want to double take your meds. Ugh. I came out potty trained. That means you were pooping your mom, by the way. Did you know that? I downloaded Twitch just for you. Thank you, Weedy Bees. I'm back from shot A time. Well, did you know that you missed the poop song? Did you know that? Look it up. Is the Ryan poop song actually real? Dirty, filthy ads. Okay, they do suck. Wait, I did take my meds. Good. Chat, thank you for indulging me while I played the poop song. Not everyone is in the mindset to understand that. Now I'm here twice. Thank you, Wur. I don't know if he sings about wiping. I'd let him hit. Dude, a good man knows how to wipe, right, chat? I mean, fuck, you don't want a man who fucking, he fucking thinks he's all that, and then all of a sudden you go downtown to give him a little bit of action, and all of a sudden all you smell is doo-doo butt crust, right? And you take a look, right? You fold his legs back behind his head. You maybe go to toss his salad a little bit, and you just see some crusted up doo-doo stains, right? That's not what you want to see, chat. You want a man who wipes all the way up inside himself. Do you guys do that, chat? Be honest with me. Do you, scrape inside? I don't know why I use 2 fingers. But do you, get in there? Or do you just, wipe the outside? Because I'm curious about that, right? Do you get all the way up in there? Because I do. And I think that's an important part of wiping, right? Is that I'm too tight for that? Keep some poppers on hand then, bro. You've got to get in there real good. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, but in the shower, I put the jet mode on my asshole. See, at that point, get a bidet, bro. The only reason I was telling my family about this. This is real, chat. I'm going to make this big screen just for this, bro. Oh, I'm going to make it big screen just for this story. On Christmas Day, chat. On Christmas Day, I was talking to my family about how the only reason I haven't gotten a bidet yet is if I had a bidet, bro, I would never fucking shut up about it. If I had a fucking bidet on my toilet, I would be like, dude, the way that shit sprays my asshole, the way it cleans me, the way it feels. Dude, I would sit on it. I would be on there. I would just scroll Instagram Reels all day long while the jet sprayed. Perfect. I'd be like, scrolling. You know? What else would you expect me to do, bro? So I told my family, I told my mom, my dad, my brother, his fiance, and my girlfriend that if I had a bidet, bro, I'd be a menace, dude. I'd be an absolute demon, bro, okay? You would not be able to get me off of that shit. So, yeah, welcome in, this is how it goes. I have a bidet and it's the best thing ever. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I would be a bidet menace, dude. What time does the stream start normally? It normally starts around an hour ago. Roughly an hour ago. Whatever time zone you're in, 1 hour before the current time that it is. Arpy, you just want shit up your butt. Can you fucking blame me, bro? Okay? God put the male G-spot up the asshole for a reason, dude. And it's because men are supposed to experiment with that shit. See, I wouldn't want to use somebody else's bidet. I've never used a bidet, right? My brother has a bidet in his house, and I've been to his house, but I'm scared, right, chat? Like, is it not weird to get off to the same stream of water that cleans your brother's asshole? Is that not weird? Right? So I would never want to use somebody else's bidet. I would have to have my own, and it would be private. I would not, it's not in the main bathroom. It's in my private bathroom. But I wouldn't want to experience that much pleasure from something that I know my brother is also using regularly to clean his butt. That just is gross to me. It's got to be personal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hello, what did I walk in on? A normal conversation that people have? I don't know. Have you ever used a toilet that's too small? Yeah, my mom teaches kindergarten, or at least she used to. Now she teaches first grade. But for a long time, my mom taught kindergarten. And so I would help her like in her classroom during the summer and shit. I would help my mom in her classroom. And they'd have like kindergarten-sized toilets, bro. Oh my God, dude, I felt like a fucking giant, bro. The size of those fucking toilets, my normally tiny looking penis looked massive compared to that like half an inch off the floor fucking toilet, bro. And suddenly the poop song makes sense. And suddenly. Lord, I'm questioning why I watch you. Because you fucking like it, bro. That's why. Bidets are so banger. Maybe they are. Jesus Christ. No, but I'm just saying. The like first grade toilets, they are tiny, bro. I would not recommend it. The kindergarten toilets. They're very small. So are the desks, but yeah, very small toilets. You're too invested in Poo Dog. It's just like, I don't know. Think about it this way, though, chat, right? Like, maybe I'm too invested, but at the same time, right? Would you not care about something you do every day? Like, people who go to the gym every day really care about that shit. People who do their makeup every day or do their hair every day really care about that shit. People who, brush their teeth and floss every day become fucking dentists, bro. Like, when you do something daily, it becomes a serious part of who you are. Everybody poops daily, bro. And if you're not, that's a problem. You should be pooping daily. So I don't even think I'm too invested. I think that's just like something everybody does and everybody ignores because people think it's gross or whatever. But like, you do it daily, bro. Am I invested in Harvey's hole? Yes. Somebody redeem sing mode. That's going to get complicated. I don't know about kindergarten and penis size in the same sentence. Well, I wasn't talking about kindergartners. I was talking about the toilet. So let's not be weird, okay? Let's not be freaky. It's sing mode, though. I'm gonna sing while I dive in the mines. I really want Harvey's seed inside. He's pregnant with my child, but I will never know that beautiful, sweet feeling that you get when you grow a human all by yourself. Harvey, oh Harvey, I love you so. And I just want to know, what is it about me that makes you love me? I feel so lucky to be your bride. Harvey, oh Harvey, I love you so much. And all I wanna do is touch on your butt. Oh Harvey, I love you. And I really am a fan of yours. I like the way that you snore when you are sleeping in bed so tight. The other thing of yours that's tight is your beautiful butthole. Wait, can I ask you if you're bi, or is that overstepping it? You can. Oh, I'm not singing. You can ask me that. I don't mind at all. I have been mistaken for by more times than I can recall. My own parents thought that I was gay, but somehow, some way, I am straight. I don't understand it. I can't quite conceive it. I don't understand why. But somehow I am someone who does not not find attraction in guys. Ooh, chat. Fuck. Okay, that kills sing mode. That's it. I can't do better than that. I know I choked. Ignore that last message. I fear my cat sits on my keyboard. What did you say, Mudkibs? It's fine, Emil. Oh, okay. Maybe stop talking about fucking dudes on the internet to fix that issue. No, it's based on how I look, how I act, and who I am. It's not even about the fucking dudes thing, right? Because I think straight men could fuck dudes and it doesn't even make them gay, right? How far do you want to go? What do you mean? Like, straight dudes can fuck other dudes and it's not even gay. I think that. Because it's perfectly natural to experiment, right? Did Isaac Newton know about gravity before he experimented about it? No. He had to experiment on that shit before he knew gravity was real, right? Maybe he found out that that was fake. That's a scientific method, chat. You experiment until you find something that's wrong. So, probably he experimented a couple times, it was wrong before he found out he was right. So it's perfectly normal to experiment without that meaning anything. That doesn't make you gay. That doesn't make you anything. It's just experimentation is experimentation. But no, I've been mistaken for gay / bisexual or anything like that since I was in like elementary school, bro. And that was before I talked about fucking dudes openly on the internet. It's just, you hit a certain point in your life where you realize, right? The only reason why you would ever care if somebody mistook you for gay is if you thought less of gay people, right? The only reason why I would ever be upset if somebody thought that I was gay is if I thought being gay was upsetting. But I don't. Gay people are awesome, right, chat? I know you all know that. So why would I ever be upset if somebody thought I was gay or bisexual? There's no point for it. There's no reason for it. It literally does not make sense to be upset about a mistake like that for the same reason that, like, if somebody thought that I was 5'8" instead of 5'7", I wouldn't be like, oh man, how could you? Because neither of those are bad. So there's no reason for you to be upset about that. So if you're perfectly satisfied with your own self and you are comfortable in your own sexuality, whether that's the sexuality of being gay or straight or bisexual or anything in between, pansexual, whatever it is, if you're comfortable in yourself and your own sexuality, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you, right? If somebody thinks I'm gay, cool. Gay people are cool. If somebody thinks I'm pan or bi, cool, bro. Those things are cool. That's not me, but why does it matter if somebody makes an assumption about me that's wrong? I don't think it is. So, I think if you think it's a problem that people think I'm gay a lot of the times because the way that I act, the things that I say, the way that I look, if you think that's an issue, you should check yourself and realize maybe the things that I think are slightly homophobic, because there's nothing wrong with being mistaken as gay because gay people are awesome. No, people don't realize that where we live is pretty much accepting of everyone. Yeah, true. Please play the Ryan Poop song so I can be full of glee. I'm so committed to you hearing it now. Arpiyem was definitely a monk in the past life. I don't know if a monk would be reborn and say the shit that I say. I'm just saying. RP, you are so wise. You've been dropping inspiring stuff this entire year. Thank you. Thank you. Ryan Poop song. Fine, we'll play the Ryan Poop song, okay? Let's get the Stardew volume off. Let's play the Ryan Poop song. What if somebody thinks you're heterosexual? Then that's fine too, right? Because I'm heterosexual. If you think there's something wrong with being heterosexual, which is fair enough, I don't know, heterosexual people can be weird. I think gay people are cooler than heterosexual people, just like on a standard, typical level. Like the average gay person is cooler than the average heterosexual person, I think. So if you take offense to that, whatever, right? But especially if I feel like maybe it's not as much about your personality. That I was gonna say the word personality. I don't mean that. I think being gay, because so many people see it as an issue, right? Because so many people are homophobic. Being gay or being a lesbian or being bisexual or being pansexual or anything like that. Anything aside from what a lot of people consider normal. And I'm putting that in heavy quotations because I don't think that's normal. But outside of what a lot of people think of normal is because so many people think of being straight as being normal. I think that being gay puts you in a part. That's why the LGBTQ is a thing, right? LGBTQIA plus, just because that does become part of who you are more than the sexuality of a heterosexual person because of the what's the word? Because of the hardships. That's not the right word, but the hardships that you face for being gay because so many people are homophobic, right? And so I think it's more fair to be upset if somebody mistakes you as heterosexual when you're gay than it would be to be heterosexual and be upset when somebody thinks you're gay. Because I think it's more important to who you are when you're gay versus when you're straight because of the hardships that you face because of being gay, right? Nobody's ever judged me for being straight, right? I've never had somebody say, "Oh man, fuck you, right? You're straight." Or "I hate you." My parents were never like, "Oh, I'm going to disown you because you were straight." That's not something that happens. So it's not as important to my identity as to maybe someone who is gay, right? And so I think it's more fair to be upset if somebody were to mistake you for heterosexual than if you were heterosexual and somebody mistakes you as gay. First stream I've been to, and this is the only non-insane clip I've seen. There's a good mix. I just only post the insane ones. Dude, queers, make it like a rank system. I always feel like I'm not gay enough to live here. Well, I'm straight and I don't feel that out of place, so just know that you're at least more gay than me, right? So if you're more gay than me and I fit in, then you fit in too. RP, have you even put a dick in your water snake toy? I don't know what a water snake toy is. RPM, you're giving them the dad talk. I really am, aren't I? Okay, Ryan Poop Song. What even is the Ryan Poop Song, though? Ryan Poop Song. Oh, God. Chat, you guys are freaks. Let's get the Ryan Poop Song up in here. What the hell is this? What the fuck are we about to watch? Okay, apparently I have shedding hair.
Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop, 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 poop. Ryan Poop, 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 poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop, 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 poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop, 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 poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop, poop, poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop. Ryan Poop.
I fucking shit my pants, dude. It fucking worked. Wait. Let me check again. Oh. Yeah, I fucking shit my pants, bro. Okay, well, I'm gonna just sit here in it for the rest of the stream. But I totally just shit my fucking pants, bro. That's not good, dude. Now I'm gonna know how it feels to be like an uncared for baby, right? A baby with parents who don't really care that much, just sitting here in my own fucking feces, bro. Nobody's here to change me, chat. Nobody's here to change me. Okay, I saw somebody say while I was doing that. So I joined the stream. Ryan Poop Song. Hi, Lord Fastos. What's up? Wait, okay. There's a lot going on. We've got a Dead Rat reached a 3-stream streak. Love your streams, RP. Hi, thank you. And Mac Lee reached a 10-stream streak. Hi, mid on Twitch. Hi, Mac Lee. Somebody said, I'm autistic and nothing pisses me off more than motherfuckers who do terrible stuff and go, guys, I'm autistic, so you cannot hold me accountable. That was a reply. I could not find the original message. Posture check. But, I was talking to my mom about that, bro. So many people, I just want to say I'm sorry to, like, autistic people, bro. Because so many people use, oh, I have autism, whether they do or don't. It doesn't necessarily matter whether they do or don't. But so many people use that as, like, a sheep in wolves' clothing to just, like, get away with whatever they want, right? To just be like, oh, sorry, I fucking hate you, but don't be mad. I have autism. And that's not fair to, like, people with autism who work hard every day with, like, the fact that they, you know, whatever their autism causes for them, whether it's, you know, not being able to read social cues or, you know, being very easily overstimulated and getting upset easily because of their overstimulation and all of those things. Like, and then people hide behind this mask of being autistic to be like, oh, you know, I hate this song and you're playing it in Starbucks right now. I'm autistic. You have to turn it off. And it's like, that's not autism, bro. That's not what it's about. And there are real people with, like, who are actually dealing with things because of the fact that they are autistic, no matter what it is. And not to say that autism is some sort of disability or something. I don't think it is. I think it's a lot cooler than that. I don't think it's a disability or bad, but there are definitely side effects of having autism, whether it's sensitivity to food, smells, sounds, whatever. And so many people, like, hide behind that mask of some idea that they have of autism and get away with it. And it, like, gives people a bad idea of what autistic people are like. And I think that's part of why people hate people with autism so much. People are always like, I don't know, you talk to a Trump supporter, not to get political, but finds out that their kid has autism and they want to, like, fucking send them away to conversion camp, like anti-autism conversion camp, bro. And it's like, it's not that it's not bad, bro. It's not even like slightly bad, dude. It's just literally actually completely fine, bro. I don't know. I don't see what the issue is. And so many people, and I think that really sucks, and so I'm sorry. It is inherently a disability. Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? But, like, at the same time, I think the reason we see it as bad, right? Because a lot of people think it's bad. The reason why we see it as bad as we do is because so many people are scared of it or hate it or don't understand it. And yes, it is technically a disability because you may be overwhelmed in situations where other people aren't. But at the same time, I think this is an opinion of mine. I think we would not societally be where we are without autism, right? You see a man like fucking, I've said this before on the stream. We wouldn't have what? Twangs? Oh, trains. Emerson says we wouldn't have trains without people with autism. But she said twains. I think that's true. But, like, you see a man like fucking and the last time I spoke about this, I forgot the dude's name too. Who's the dude who invented fucking calculus, bro? I was literally talking about him earlier. Isaac Newton. You think a fucking neurotypical person saw an apple fall out of a tree and went, you know what? I bet there's some sort of force of the universe that's acting here. Let me invent calculus really quick to prove that that's what's happening. No, I don't fucking think so. I do not think that was some neurotypical bitch, right? We would not even have calculus in understanding of gravity. We wouldn't have probably the aqueducts that were built in ancient Rome. No, we need calculus to understand the universe. Salted Duck, thank you for following. And technically, calculus is not required in high school. You don't have to take it to graduate. Most of our founding fathers were probably autistic or neurodivergent, by the way. Exactly. Like, all of the advancements that were like, wow, I can't believe a person sat down and did this. Like, anytime you're thinking back in history and you're like, man, people back then were doing so much. Like, I can't believe somebody invented calculus or created a whole new country or did this or did that or whatever. That bitch was autistic, bro. That's why. And they had a special interest for whatever that shit was. Neurotypical bitches are not doing all that, okay? I just don't think that. I just don't think they are. Neurotypical bitches are working 9 to 5s in factories, completely fine with the systems that are in place in the world. Being like, yes, I love being a cog in the machine. And then autistic people, my mom says this a lot, and this is actually something that I really like. They invented casserole. They probably did. This is something that I actually think is pretty cool that my mom says. Sometimes she has some bad takes because, she's a mom. But what my mom says is the reason that so many people dislike autistic people or are scared of autism or, any of those things that people feel is because neurotypical people were made to be cogs in the machine of, what's that shit called? Capitalism. But autistic people stand against that, right? Autistic people want to make change. They want to create. They want to inspire. They don't want to be some 9 to 5 slave laborer like what we have in capitalism. And neurotypical people are just fine with that. And so that's why people the authorities, the lawmakers, the whatever are scared of the autistic person is because they are more interested in creating social change because of those things. They invented Fortnite, they must have. Pre-calc was actually hell and calc because even worse. I actually really liked pre-calc and calc, and I'm sorry that I have to say that. I hate when people are like, well, autism didn't exist back in the day. Okay, grandma, and I won't touch your collection of antique plates you collect and never use, but look at them. Exactly. Or, okay, grandpa, and how your brother was known as the silent guy in town who was real good with animals but never really talked much and just had a special affinity for nature and caring for the horses, and so we just leave him out in the pasture all day because he doesn't like to talk to people. Yeah, that bitch was autistic, bro. And so is your grandpa who collects trains, or your grandma who collects figurines, or any of those things. It's existed forever. The person who invented the aqueducts, autistic. The person who invented calculus, autistic. Probably a lot of artists throughout history, autistic. Like, it doesn't make sense to say that it doesn't exist. I think everybody's at least autistic. Well, it's a spectrum, right? And that's essential to it, is autism is a spectrum. And the thing about a spectrum is nothing's off the spectrum ever, right? Some people may be less on that spectrum and maybe even significantly less, but spectrum means everything falls upon it. And I think another thing that people misunderstand about autism, and this is not scientifically backed, but this is something that I think autism is more than one spectrum. Because a lot of people really see autism a lot of people see autism as a social disorder. Feels like the wrong word, but it's the word that's coming to my mind. A social disorder where like autistic people tend to be less social or have trouble socializing or can't read social cues or, need time to recharge or anything like that, or are even just more introverted. But I really don't think that's true, right? Not every autistic person is like that. Some are, but not everyone is. And I think autism, I was about to say autism, I think is multiple different spectrums that combine to form what it would be considered autism. But I think some people, some really social people, like somebody earlier today on the stream was like, did you score high on the RADS test, right? You could very easily see I might be autistic. I've never been tested, so I'm not going to claim that, but it would make sense, right? But I'm incredibly social. And so my mom has said this to me. She was like, we never thought that was something that was true with you because you were so social. But when my dad would drive on the freeway, there were 2 freeway exits that would take the same amount of time to get to my house. Hi, Stink. How are you? There were 2 freeway exits that would take the same amount of time to get to my house. And if my dad took the second one instead of the first one, I would cry for the rest of the day. If my parents were eating a food that I thought was too stinky, I would sit in the other room because I couldn't eat it with them. The only food that I ate from ages 1 to 5 was mac and cheese. Right? Those maybe aren't traits of a neurotypical child. But because I was social, and really social, and I loved people, my parents never thought that maybe I had autism. And I think that that misunderstanding of it, that thinking that autism is always a social disorder, is a misunderstanding of autism that hurts autistic people and people who may never know that they are on the spectrum. So I think that's an important thing too. Why are we just going down floors in the Skull Cavern? I'm looking for Omnigeodes, but I wanted to start down deep in the floor so I could get better resources and have more access to better stones and stuff. That is a good reminder that I should probably start blowing shit up. Respectfully, no hate whatsoever, no wrong. Autistic people are autistic because, yes, they still feel the feelings neurotypicals do, but intense to debilitating amounts. Exactly. I got ADHD and I wasn't checked out 4th grade because I'm not stereotypical ADHD. Exactly. I think there's just a big misunderstanding of the, again, disorders that we consider to be non-neurotypical. I can't remember the word. Neuroatypical? That's not right. But I don't know. I think if we understood those things, ADHD, autism, dyslexia even, if we had a better understanding of, those things that happen to so many people that we love, right? So many people that we know, people that we care about. If we had a better understanding of that, I think the world would be a better place. That's just what I think. Neurodivergent, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Deadass people thought women couldn't have autism for the longest time. Exactly, right? And if we thought women couldn't have autism for the longest time, how do we know everything about it? Neurodivergent is the word you're looking for. Thank you, Pinkie Pie. But if we didn't even think women could have autism until like so recently ago, and even still now, women so often are tested and misdiagnosed as neurotypical because of masking or because of a sexist doctor or anything like that. Like, there are so many reasons why women aren't diagnosed with autism to the rates that they should be because just of the world. So if we're still doing that, bro, how do we know everything about autism, right? We don't. But one thing I can guarantee you is that shit is not caused by Tylenol, because they did not have Tylenol back when fucking calculus was invented, bro. And no neurotypical bitch would have done that shit. I'm just saying. I love you, RP. Thank you for being so supportive. I just think there's so much hate in the fucking world, bro. And I'm not a fan of that. Same, and now I'm mediated this one girl in my class who has horrible parents, sent her to wilderness camp. She thinks all treatment is horrible, and I feel so bad because I'm really struggling to read this. And I feel so bad because it's not, because it can also mean meds or therapy. Yeah, exactly. My friend's dad genuinely will call her lazy or gross if she's not diagnosed with ADHD and not medicated, bro. As if she's not diagnosed with ADHD and not medicated, bro. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's fucking, there's so much hate in this world, and there's so much unforgiveness and so much judgment and so much misunderstanding. And I think if we just all came together and like chose to understand each other and chose to love each other through whatever makes us different or makes us special or makes us anything, the world will be such a better place, bro. Right? And so that extends to everyone. I think if you want to be and maybe this is, I can't decide what's moral or ethical, but I think if you truly love people and society and humanity and life and laughter and art and all of those things, you understand that, everybody, no matter how different from you they are, is important and deserving of all of the same things that you have. Whether it's because they're a different sexuality, a different race, a different gender, a different level of neuroatypical from you, or neurodivergent, right? Everyone. It's not just some groups or others. Everyone is deserving of all of that. Everyone. It's just we have to understand that together, that everyone deserves these things, not just some, not just, people of one race or one sexuality or one idea of what is a normal brain or anything like that, right? It's everyone. It's all of it. It's everyone who's ever lived in any capacity with any mind frame. We all bleed red. Exactly. We're all fucking human beings, bro. We all love to laugh. We all have songs that we listen to when we want to cry. We all have favorite shows, favorite movies, favorite foods, favorite tastes, favorite smells. We all have people that we love, things that bring us joy. And how those things bring you joy, how those things bring you love, and what the things are different. But that is what brings us together, and that is what makes us the same, is the love that you feel for the things that you have in your life. And when we strip those loves away from people, when we tell people that they shouldn't love themselves because of the color of their skin, or the way that they act, or their sexuality, or these things, then you tell people that they're not deserving. If they can't love the things that they love, then they're shown that they're not deserving of love themselves. And that's not fair. Then that's when you lose your humanity. That's when we get problems in the world, right? Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves to love. However you need to be loved, however you show love, everyone deserves to be able to love and to be loved. And I think if everyone felt those two things, the world would be a better place. Okay, let's talk about fucking cock or something. Where's Harvey? Show me your fucking penis, bro. Whip it out. I want some morning dome from you, okay? Dome me off. Dome me off real quick. I'll sit in this chair over here. Let's turn the other way. Come over here and dome me off, Harvey. Give me some morning dome. Maybe twerk on it a little bit. I know you're pregnant. How about come give me a little bit of dome, bro? Show me that asshole, okay? I know it's pink. I've seen it. Show it to me again. I'll pull on that tie while you slop my shit down crazy style. I'll wrap that shit around your neck just in a nice little satisfying kind of way, not in a dangerous kind of way. In a way that makes you feel like maybe it's dangerous, but it's nice at the same time, you know? So, let's get into it, Harvey. I see you standing there. How about you stop fucking standing there and staring at me? How about you start making action? How about you start doing shit, you know? How about you stop, toying with me here? Okay? Don't just stare, bro. Come get a taste. Come get a lick. Come get a feeling for it, you know? Let's not play coy here, Harvey. Let's not act like you don't want it. You know, you're pregnant with my child. I have evidence that you want it. Come get some, right? You're over there making breakfast. I don't want breakfast. The only breakfast I want is tucked between your two little cheeks, Harvey. Okay, I want to spread those pale little fucking ass cheeks and eat my breakfast right there. Okay? Let's not play around with this whole, I'm making something for you. Come make it over here on this stool with me, Harvey. How about that? You finally got him pregnant, King? I did! Love is something as common as the need of food. People are social creatures. Exactly. I can talk about cock real quick just to show the photo of Wolverine. Just show me a photo of Wolverine. Just imagine him. You went from talking about poo to the real world issues back to getting dome. That's just how it goes. That's life, man, right? It's just a reminder that are we friends with Shane? I just want this stream to be a reminder that there are real issues in the world that matter, right? But at the same time, there's still joy and laughter and happiness out there, okay? And it's important to remember that. And sometimes the world will make it feel like there's no happiness, there's no joy, there's no laughter, there's nothing positive that you can feel. But that's not true, chat. There's always laughter, there's always joy, there's always something for you to experience, for you to feel, for you to know that is outside of what the world tells you. Love is important, chat. Love what you do. Laugh at what you do. Enjoy yourself. Whether you're talking something serious or talking something silly, at the end of the day, find something to laugh at. World is absurd. You need to enjoy the absurdity and laugh about it. Exactly. I'm new here. Is this normal? Salt pretzel, yes. This whole bouncing back and forth between talking about cum, jizz, farting, and some serious stuff is important. Hello, unofficial Backman. Life's too short not to laugh about butt plugs. Exactly. I dude, this is so fucking funny, bro. I had a class today, and one of I had one of the classes I took today is business law, chat. I'm taking a new class called business law, which sounds like a boring ass class, right? But my professor is gay, which makes the class way better, right? He's fucking awesome. I love that guy, right? He's very cool. He has a husband, and his name is Ryan. So we kind of connected on that deal, right? But we were making a class contract. That's the kind of shit you do in college. You do some loser shit like make a class contract. And somebody recommended for the class contract that you should stay on top of your work. And he just writes on the whiteboard, stay on top. And then he goes, you know, you want to stay on top. You don't want to be on the bottom. Because once you get on the bottom, you're stuck there. You want to stay on top. And, dude, I was fucking cackling in my seat, bro. I was fucking cackling, bro. It was hard for me not to. So find the joy in life, chat. Bye, Arpiyem. I love you in chat. Thanks for the great vibes. Bye, Dead Red. We love you. Gay professors are the best. They are the best. They just make me feel good. Let's get all the items. I go to a conservative Christian school. I don't get gay profs. Switch. Move. I don't know. When teachers say stuff won't slide in college, is that a lie? That's how you pronounce RPM? Yes, it's my initials. Chat, for anyone who didn't know, RPM is my initials. The letter R, the letter P, the letter M. Like that shit that's in your car, rotations per minute, or is it revolutions per minute? I just read a text from Emerson, that's why I paused. Yeah, I was named after that shit. So, yes, it's pronounced RPM because those are my initials, and I turned that shit into a word. Didn't you even add it in your TikTok bio and people are still surprised? Yes. Guys, Emerson texted me in the episode of Friends that she's watching. They're talking about the Riverdale comics or the Archie comics. So it's like a Riverdale crossover. You didn't have to tell that. I did. You didn't know. Did you not want me to? Your shit's not dumb. Chat, little tip for you, okay? If you're dating someone and you think the shit they do is dumb, you should probably break up. Okay? Even if the shit they do is actually dumb, you should think the shit that your partner does is like the coolest shit in the world. So that's a little tip for you out there, right? You'll find that person eventually. They're out there for you. There's someone out there who does dumb shit that you will love. Find that. That's what I think. How to get a girlfriend. Don't be a creep. Don't be like weird. Don't be too pushy. Just let it happen. Let it be right. Be yourself. The most important thing I can say is be yourself, right? Because if you go into an environment to meet girls, if you're looking for a girlfriend, and you pretend like you're someone else, and you get a girlfriend, and then all of a sudden you start acting like yourself, which you're gonna do eventually, and they don't like that person, you're cooked. But if you act like yourself from the get-go, then, you know, but this is the most important tip I could ever have for finding a girlfriend or a boyfriend, chat. This is the most important tip. So many people, when they want to find a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they go to the bar. That is the number one place where people go to search for a new boy or a new girl is the bar. Chat. Do not go to the bar to find people that you want to date. You want to know what you got to do if you want to find someone to date? Go to places you like, bro. If you like making music, go to Guitar Center and find someone there shopping for an instrument and start a conversation with them. If you like making pottery, go to a pottery class and find people there. If you like singing, go to a singing class. If you like acting, go to an acting class. Go to movies, go to whatever. If you like music, go to shows and find someone there. Find someone with a common interest. What if I like games and sitting at home? Then go to an arcade and find people there because there's probably someone whose special event of the day is going to an arcade, but most of the time they like to sit at home and play games, right? But when you start out by going to bars looking for girls or looking for guys, The only thing you have in common is that you both like to drink, right? And unless your life plan is to just drink forever, you're not really making progress. Find people in the wild if you're interested in finding people in the wild by going to events that you like and meeting people there. Because that's where the people are gonna be that are gonna share similar interests to you. How the fuck do I use this shit? Oh. Okay, here we go. Let's get to level 5. I'm going to head out for tonight. I had a rough day. I don't want to read night. Panic of the Death Goat, I'm sorry you had a rough day. We love you so much. Everyone in chat right now say W. You can just say WP for Panic of the Death Goat. Say WP. Low-key, the concept of searching for a partner is strange to me. I feel like it's not that strange, right? Because it's searching in a... Level 2. It's searching in a you want to find someone way, right? You can be searching. And I think that's fine. It's just... So we're still just getting level 2. But yeah. Me and my boyfriend bonded over Omegaverse. You can find someone you love no matter what your interests are. Exactly. If you like some shit, chat, you can guarantee somebody else likes it. There are 7 billion people in the world. 8 now, right? There are 8 billion people in the world. If nobody likes the shit you like, you're the most unique person who's ever lived. And that's not true. Everybody is unique, but some people's uniqueness overlaps. Arp, your hair looks yummalicious today. Thank you. I'm a ace. So the idea of looking for someone to date them with no other idea is absolutely fucking insane to me. My mind doesn't work like that. I mean, that makes sense, right? If you don't understand it, that makes sense. But for other people, I think looking for someone to date is understandable because I think, what's the max level of Trinket? Is it 5? How the fuck do you talk to people? I can't do it. Max stat 4. Oh, for Parrot Egg it's 4. Okay, so let's stop. We got that pretty easy. How to talk to people. Chat, I'm gonna be real with you. You just gotta do it, right? Start by talking to the barista at Starbucks, if that's what you gotta do. If what you have to do is talk to the barista at Starbucks because they're the only person you can talk to, but do it when you're ordering your coffee. Say, start a conversation. Say, oh, how's your shift going? Easy, right? That's easy enough. It's nice, it's kind, and it will start a conversation. Say, how's your shift going today? And they'll answer, and they'll probably say, oh, you know, it's going okay. I'm excited to go home. And you can say, you know what? I get that. My job sucks, man. I work in construction, or, you know, I work in a movie theater or whatever. And, you know, it's really hard. And give a reason why. Maybe it's really hard because, you know, it's really hard because everything that I do is just, I have to move so much shit at this construction job. It's heavy, man. I just, at the end of the day, I'm beat. And they'll say, man, yeah, you know, maybe I'm just making coffee, but I have to talk to so many people. Sometimes it can really be exhausting. And you can go, you know, I get it. That is exhausting. I get exhausted talking to people all day. I couldn't do what you do. Boom. Conversation. Friend. A barista is easy because so many baristas, right, are used to like creepy guys being like, what's your favorite coffee, baby girl? I'll have whatever you're having. Right? Boom. Gross. So as long as you're better than that, just start a normal conversation and practice. Talk to more people randomly. Talk to the people who sit next to you in class. Talk to your teachers. Say good morning and thank you and good afternoon or whatever. Talk to the bus driver. Talk to whatever. Just start talking to people. Don't start by talking to girls or talking to guys or talking to non-binary people if that's whatever you're interested in. Don't start there because there's expectation. If you're trying to impress someone, if you're trying to date someone, if you have a crush on someone and you go to talk to them and you don't talk to anyone else, you're now having a conversation with them in a state of expectation because you're expecting something from them. You're expecting, hoping at least, to get maybe a conversation, a date, whatever, a friendship even. That's hard. And so just practice on people where there's no strings attached. The barista's still gonna fucking make your coffee and give it to you, even if you embarrass yourself. Even if you say, right? Even if you fuck that shit up bad, as long as at some point you say, Frappuccino for Ryan, they'll give it to you. So there's no like strings attached to it. There's no hardness. You can do whatever you want, right? I could walk up to the barista and go, you know what? I just ran over 6 dudes on my way here. Can I have a black coffee? And she'd be like, okay, sure. So there's no stakes there. Practice in low stakes environments until you're comfortable. Hi, Danthus. Danthus, how are you? RB didn't agree though. I don't know if he'll let it slide. What did we say? Can we get a tip touch circle? I would say no to the tip touch circle because I just think when it comes to the stream, right? You can't guarantee who's 18, 19, 20 and who's 17, 16, right? The age limit on Twitch is technically 13, so we shouldn't be encouraging things like that. I have too small of a penis to touch tips. You can always touch tips. Everyone send ID pics. Let's not do that either. So what do we even do today, chat? Oh, I forgot to check with... Let's go to the island and talk to Mr. Key and see how close we are to completion. Every time I try to talk to people, I make a script in my head, and then they don't follow it. See, you can't do the script in your head thing. I get it. I've been there. I've done that same thing. You have to be okay when they don't follow that script, right? I'm close to completion. Thank you, Yurabusi. I'm 15. Do not touch my non-existent tip. Yeah, see, exactly. You can never know those things, so. If I get one of the crystal cocks and pray over it every night, will I grow one? I've heard that works. I've heard that. Let's go. Oh, I wanted to go to the island. Is Chris Nola or Dead right here? Chris Nola was here. I don't know if they still are. I haven't seen a chat from them in a while. Real life NPCs never follow my D&D script, sadly. Exactly. Do not tell your ages, bro. I would recommend against that as well, yeah. I feel confident telling my age because I am live currently. You guys know a lot about me. And also I am an adult, but... Does being on T grow you a couple inches? Because I could use a couple inches, bro. Oh, I gotta go to Pierre's. Fuck. I keep forgetting. Tomorrow's the last day. Produce and forward ship, 98% were close. Obelisks, close. Great friends were close. Star drops, no. Cooking recipes, no. Crafting recipes, no. 74%. We can do it by the end of the year. Easy. Let's go to the secret woods and see if we can find one of those mushrooms. It won't if you have a penis. Fuck. Chat, is there any way for me to grow my penis longer? Does anyone know? How does one grow their penis longer? I've tried jelqing. I've tried stretching. Well, those are one and the same. I've tried jelqing. I've tried stretching. I've tried ashwagandha. I've tried fucking everything, bro. All the tips that I see online when it's like, you want to grow your girth and length, and it doesn't work, bro. And I'm not quite sure what to do. Gua sha? How the fuck do I gua sha my penis? That would fucking hurt, bro. Are you being serious? Gua sha that? Wouldn't that make it skinnier? Ain't people doing gua sha to make their face skinnier, bro? Why would I gua sha my penis to make it fatter? That don't make sense. That just literally, theoretically does not make sense. Skinnier but longer? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Ask Emerson. Girls can get boners. The clit is the same tissue. That's true. The tip of the penis actually came from the clit. For all of you who didn't know, shout out to all the boys out there watching. You were a girl in the womb. Did you know that? X chromosomes develop before Y chromosomes do. So when you were inside of your mom, not in a freaky way, in the baby way, not inside your mom like I am every single night. boom. But you were a girl in there. That's why guys have nipples. Exactly. Are we getting Harvey pregnant? Harvey's already fucking pregnant, bro. Something I really like to do that helps me talk to people is just compliment someone in passing. Exactly. Oh, chat. It's ad break time. Oh, we're going to pause for ad break. What do we think about that, chat? Why care about being a girl or boy? If you feel like you were born in the wrong body, right? Like a trans person might think that, then I think it's important to care. Cuz if you were born in a biologically female body, but you know for a fact you were biologically male, then that's important. But I think for the rest of us, it's not that important, right? It's not that big of a deal. And I don't think gender or sex, I guess, should define as much as people think it does. But for some people, it's really important. And so that should be respected. Those people should have the full respect of, yeah, fuck, if you're not who you think you should be that person. But yeah, I think for me, it's not as important as it might be to other people. Sorry, that might be insensitive. I thought you were a trans man. What? No, I'm not. My boss. Oh, the ad started. I'll tell the story after the ads. We're taking an ad break. Hey, so what happened to the channel points? Nothing. Nothing should have happened to them. Hey, why is feet tagged? Because I show my feet on the stream. We're gonna pause for the ad breaks. We'll be gone for 3 minutes. I'll see you in a second, chat. Okay, I was about to tell a story because somebody said they thought that I was a trans man. Uh, at my old job, I used to work at the company named Domino's. My boss, who was a trans man, so I would think that they would know better, told everyone that I worked with that I was in fact a trans man, even though I am not a trans man. And the same thing that I said earlier about, being mistaken for gay. That sounded weird. Being mistaken for being gay is, I don't think any less of trans people. I don't think any less of gay people. I had no problem being mistaken as trans. But I just thought, and what I told my boss was, why would you take the opportunity for someone to come out away from them? Whether they are trying to pass or not, coming out is an individual experience that somebody deserves to have. I myself am not trans, and the reason I have a problem with this is not because I don't want to be perceived as trans, but because so many people deserve the right to come out themselves. You should not be, especially I think as a trans man, outing me without my 1, permission, 2, confirmation, or anything like that. I'm ready to come out. Cat Girl Island, you should come out. Do you have something to say?
I do have something to say. And
Guys, wait, let's make it big.
It feels a little mean saying this now after you just went on that tangent.
You might want to get a little closer. That's as far as I can get.
It feels a little mean saying, not mean, but after you just said what you just said, I feel like this is interesting, but you already know this. But when I met Ryan, I also thought that he was a trans man, but I'm bisexual / pansexual, so I didn't really give a fuck either way. But I also didn't ask or make well, I made assumptions. I didn't ask or tell people, except for my sister. That was the only person I told. But I also thought that he was a trans man when I met him. So you're just a feminine little femboy.
Yeah, I'm just a little femboy.
As a bisexual / pansexual person with a preference for women, I really couldn't ask for anything better having this man as my boyfriend. And he is cis, which is crazy, but best possible cis model we have right here. Mwah.
I joined at the end of this, so I don't know what's going on, but whoever outed people is gross. They outed me for something that I was not, which is double weird, but don't be outing anyone. Don't be outing anyone. Somebody said this is important.
Scroll down on the TikTok.
This is my first time seeing your girlfriend. She's cute. I'm gay, so in a gay way. W. This is, I saw this, Wolverine Liquor. I don't know if this is on, I want to read this because this is important, and to something I said earlier, too. I don't know if this is on topic, but it's still relevant after the ad break. But as a trans person, my gender is very important to me because it's something I fought for and I'm actively fighting for it to be seen. I hate when people say, I don't care if you're trans, just don't make it your personality. It's my personality because it's a part of my life. I was saying this earlier about being gay, right? When somebody mistakes me for being gay, which is not something that I am, I have no issue with that because I'm not gay and I think gay people are awesome. There's no reason for me to say, oh, this is so terrible that you think I'm gay, right? There's no issue with that. There's no reason that that would be bad. But as a gay person or as a trans person or somebody who is a part of a marginalized group because of your sexuality, it's completely reasonable to be upset when somebody mistakes you for being, well, maybe if you're trans, you want to pass. I don't know. I'm not trans, so I don't completely know. But if somebody mistakes you for being straight when you're gay and you don't want that to be the case, or somebody says, oh, I don't care, because when you fight for part of your identity, when you have to fight for it because so many people think that it's wrong, it is important. More than my sexuality is to me. More than my gender is to me. Because I haven't had to fight for those things. As a straight man, I haven't had to fight for any of who I am to anyone. And that's not something that other people have to do. So I think that's fair. I think that's important. I wanted to highlight that. But be proud of who you are. Be confident in who you are. And understand that it's okay to be upset when people don't value that or say don't make it all of who you are. When you have to fight for something like that, it becomes part of who you are a lot more than when you're not fighting for that same thing, right? somebody who fights is going to care a lot more than somebody who doesn't. Always, on anything. So don't let other people make you feel bad when you care about some shit that's important to you. I think that's important. Oh, I was moving it towards you so you could say something if you want to.
Oh,
You don't have to.
I didn't really have anything to say. I feel like nothing I could say could possibly follow that up. That was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate you. I have something that's a little bit off topic, but kind of related, but more about I don't know, it's a little bit related. But I think that if you choose to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't have your same political views, but views people in a hateful or discriminatory way, and you choose to be with them despite that, I think that speaks a lot on your character. And I feel very, like, grateful because I'm very strong in my opinions. And I really, like, care a lot about what I care about, and I want everyone to just, like, be okay in that way. And I don't like men. And so I feel like for an online personality, like this man right here, I don't know. I feel like I'm not explaining myself very well, but I'm just, thank you for not being a dick, I guess, is what I was trying to say. I don't know.
Pretty much be who you are, be
Yeah.
proud of it,
Mhm.
fight for it if you have to, and if you don't, understand that other people probably are fighting a lot harder for the same privileges that you already have, and understand that and accept that and love everyone, be a friend to everyone, love, care, laugh, cry, be happy, be human, and fucking don't be such an asshole all the time to literally everyone, okay? Because there are so many people going through so much in this world, and the point of life is to spread joy. Whether there's a purpose or not, the purpose is not money, it's not wealth, it's happiness, it's kindness, it's love, it's laughter, it's joy, it's art, it's kindness. It's all of those things. Spread those things. That's why I stream. That's why I do this. That's why I'm here. That's why I talk to you, is because kindness should be spread, laughter should be spread, love should be spread, and your hole should be spread. Unless you're asexual.
But
Then don't spread your hole. But
but-
that's only if it's your choice. Well, if you don't want to spread your hole, then you shouldn't
yeah.
for any reason. But if you're willing and able, spread your hole.
Yeah, but just on the real, anyone on this channel is welcome, regardless of race, gender, sexuality, job, marital status. We
No.
don't
If
give
you have a
fuck.
job, you're not allowed.
We don't give a shit what you guys like. Everyone is fucking allowed here, and we love everyone, and we're cool. I guess.
No employed bitches in my stream unless you're willing to pay me $5 a month to sub.
Is it okay if you have a micro penis? Of course, it's okay if you have a micro penis. Because you didn't ask for that in your life, and that was what just was bestowed upon you.
I have a micro penis. Micro, as in you need a micronoculars to see it. What's that shit called? What's that shit the scientists use to look at the like particles when you give a sperm sample and they checked it? Yeah, a microscope. They call it a micro penis because you need a microscope to see it because it's so small. It's like the size of you ever seen the video of sperm cells under the microscope and they're swimming? It's that big.
Back to the sperm talk. Immediately after having a moment.
It's that small, chat. It's the size of the sperm that comes out of it. It's like it doesn't even make sense. It's like if you I don't even understand. It doesn't even make sense.
I sometimes wonder if people I went to high school with have seen these videos before.
They have.
Well, people that I told about it that I thought would like you, but like random people from my high school, do you think that they've seen, like, do you think they've just been scrolling on TikTok one day and seen a live of me and this random ass man and been like, bitch, I know her?
You don't
like,
you don't
think
think
that's ever happened?
you don't-
I wonder about that all the time.
you don't think I think that too?
I'm sure you do, but I'm sure they're much more likely to see you than they are to see me because I don't make a regular appearance. Well, sometimes, but I'm not a social person, guys. I could never do this job. I don't know how he does it. I'm too scared. I feel like I'm really awkward every time I come on the camera. I like literally was coming over here to say something that I had like fully cooked up in my brain, and then as soon as I got over here, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So I was just like, I love gay people. So I don't know. but I do have to piss real bad. But I love you guys very much. And I know that you are his fans, but I'm your fans. So, I'm your fan. I'm not more than one person.
Hey, that's so nice.
But I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Enjoy your pee.
Oh, thank you. I just hit myself on the cat tree.
Shh, about to have a crazy stream, bro. It's about to be insane style. Crazy stream. She could put out a fucking wildfire with that shit, chat. That's not any comments about anything I've seen before. Just what I can imagine, right? Because I was saying I could pressure wash a building with how hard my piss stream goes. I could wipe fucking algae off the bottom of a boat with my fucking piss stream, bro. So there's no way she's not the same, right? Because of love and stuff like that. Okay, let's keep playing Stardew. Yo, Michelle, thank you for following. And also, Why Am I Alive followed. And Elaine Lux and Lizard DC. Fuck. Man, we have gained 20 followers this stream, chat. Holy, I'm gonna nut and squirt all over the place. That happened to me with someone in college. She was a dick, and now he's semi-TikTok famous for being what? I like your squid hat. Aw, thanks. Let's give gifts. Let's go make the town happy. Let's go be Mr. Generosity, chat. Where's the horse? Fuck. Oh, he's over here. This stream has had so much feces talk. I was not talking about feces. I was talking about pee, bro. Pee is not feces. Okay, those are different. If I unfollow and refollow, will I still get a shout out? I really only shout out people who follow on Twitch, so no, technically not. But if you follow on Twitch, you will get a shout out. What year are you on? 3. Well, we're on year 3 now, officially. Oh, we got to go to the secret woods. We'll do that after. Hi, Twin. Hi, Lord Toilet. Can you give Shane a beer for me? No, because we're already friends, so I don't have to. So I won't. No offense. I'm not a repeat. I don't give more gifts than I have to. Does Carolyn like diamond? Carolyn. No. Well, she likes pearl. Oh my god, Steven Universe reference. We are the crystal gems. Guys, Emerson for Christmas got me the Steven Universe album with like all the fucking songs from the show, and every single different vinyl on it is like the color and also contains a different gem from the show. So yeah, bring it over here. She's gonna bring it over here too. I don't even have to walk over there. Are you okay? That would have been bad. Am I friends with Gus? No.
I feel like Shane Hollander, because I drink so much ginger ale every day.
Look at this. I'm gonna show you the coolest one, which is this one. Look at this. Look at this vinyl, chat. That's Steven, bro. That's Steven. That's Steven in there. Do you see that? Steven's in that shit, chat. I gotta make sure to line it back up. Awesome. Okay, somebody asked me a question. It looked like a big one. That's so tough. Yeah, it is. Oh.
Let me do it.
Oh, Emerson's gonna do it. Thank you. Is it a quartz? Yes. I don't watch Steven Universe, but I'm sure it's hype. It is. Gayboy says, what? Oh, I said what? I wanted to ask you about something. I got told a lot that there's no point of contacting with someone who has different views and different intellectual abilities. In my opinion, it's cool to communicate with someone different. I want to know your thoughts about it. I agree completely. Right, chat? And this might seem, for a lot of people, I think this is hard. I think for a lot of people today, especially, not today as in today, but in the modern world, it's hard to talk to people who have different views, whether it's a family member who thinks differently about you, because so many of what are different views these days comes down to like human rights, right? I feel like more than it, I mean, maybe not more, but so much of different views is stuff that boils down to, do you support human rights or not? A lot of people, that's kind of how it goes, right? But I still think in order for any person, whoever you are, right, in order for you to know right from wrong, you have to know right and wrong. Chat, you can't get away. Can I really not give this to him while he's sleeping? God damn it, Sam, you fucking loser. Sleep at 8:30 on a Saturday. Get some fucking bitches on your dick, bro. I know you're capable. You cheated on me with 4 dudes at the same time. It's Saturday night and you're fucking asleep. Get some fucking bitches, dude. Oh my fucking God, okay? Sebastian would suck your dick. Abigail would suck your fucking dick. And guess what? I know that Gus, Demetrius, and Lewis would all, and Alex would all hop on your shit fast, okay? Wake your ass up, get some fucking dick, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But I think you can't know that you're right unless you experiment with views that you disagree with, because maybe you change your mind. And maybe it's not about everything, maybe it's about something small. But it's important to interact with people who feel differently than you. It's important to interact with people who think completely differently than you, because that either, one, reinforces your beliefs, which is important. It's important to have your views be reinforced by hearing something different and saying, no, that's not right. But also it's important to say, you know what? I don't agree with everything that you say, but maybe I was wrong about this. And so I think that's really important, actually. I like that question. I often watch like right-wing news sources, not because I like them, but because I think it's important for me as a human being to experiment with viewpoints that I don't agree with to see how I feel about it, right? That's fucking important. If all you do is hear voices that reinforce everything that you believe, then you get into this twisted storm of thinking that you're right about everything, which no human will ever be right about everything. No one will ever be right about everything. And so if you never hear opinions different than your own, if you only listen to voices that just repeat the same things you have to say, then you're a parrot, right? Form your own opinions. Listen to people you don't like. Listen to opinions you don't have, and form your own opinions based off of that. I just think that's important. Camera and audio are slightly separated. I think that's only true for TikTok. If you don't want that to be true, follow me on Twitch. Hi, also playing Stardew with my wife, Harvey. Oh, Harvey's such a good wife. That's why I love being with Zach. We have so many similar views, but so many different ones. Exactly, it's important to have that. The way you remember the exact men he fucked, how could I not remember? Arpy, do you watch Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? I don't watch it, like, regularly, but I've watched it. My best friend is Catholic, and he doesn't share a lot of my views, but we still respect each other. She never misgendered me or purposely hated me in return. I never hate her views. I just get her and share my opinions. Exactly. Like, that's all you could ask for. You don't have to think exactly the same as your friends do, or even your family or people, but if they respect you and are willing to have a conversation with you about why they feel differently about the world, then that's important. Those are important conversations to have. You learn more talking to people who think differently than you do thinking to people who think the exact same. Because if you only talk to people who think the exact same, you're only going to learn shit you already know. Right? So, diversify yourself. I'm not saying be friends with people who misgender you or don't treat you with respect or anything like that. But if you know somebody who's willing to talk to you in a respectful way, who is willing to treat you with respect, who's willing to actually sit down and have a conversation with you, but they just think differently than you, then go for it, dude. Be friends with them. That's important. I have a lot of friends who think differently than I do. I have a lot of family members who think differently than I do. And that's hard for some people, but I think it makes you a better person when you're able to come face to face with things you don't agree with and still hold true to your values, right? Because it just reinforces them even greater. But it's also important to be able to change your mind. That's part of being human. is you have the opportunity to change your mind about something. I'm new to Stardew. Any tips? Make as many sprinklers as you can, as early as you can, so you don't have to water shit. So go to the mines early, and make a shit ton of kegs. Come face to face. I'm surprised Twitch let you spell come like that. I might lurk a bit. I just had a seizure. I hope you are okay. Oh my god. That is terrifying. Jesus. I hope you get better, and please lurk. You can also turn off the stream if you need to do that. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. See, I'm not going to allow that, though, right? We just heard in chat that people are going to still be lurking. They're still going to be in Twitch even if they have fucking seizures, bro, and you're going to turn off the stream because you have to sleep? What does that say to me, right? When someone says, I just had a seizure, but I'm going to keep watching, that shows me something about them. That's character. But when you say, I'm so tired, I'm going to go to sleep, that just tells me you don't really care as much as Bree, for example, who just literally had a seizure. I'm sorry, I'll keep it open, dude. I'm just saying, you know, when that's going to be provided right there, you just got to know. I almost passed out in geometry today. I just need to sleep early. You probably should. I've been lurking for like 2 hours. Good boy. Hi, Arpy. Hello. Hello, Merui. Sorry if I said that shit wrong. I'm so sorry. And not that shit. That's your name, so. I talk too much to lurk. You can lurk and not talk. One day, someone gonna be giving birth and still be watching your stream, lol. That's how it should be. You're trying to riz Leah right now. Kind of failing. Give her salad. Buy him at the bar and give Leah salad. That's what she likes. Also, thank you for the bits. You can't just call me a good boy and not mod me. I mean, I call my friends good boys and I'm not slopping their penises off. You make a good point, but I'm just, you know, counter-argument for the sake of it. Someone better give birth to the stream. I want live proof. Chat, if you're ever giving birth and you're watching the stream in the delivery room, have your partner, if you have one at the time, maybe even a nurse or a family member, record, like, not the vagina. I'm not interested in that. But show your face and then show on the TV the stream playing. So I have evidence. If you, first person to give birth while the stream is playing, wins $100. If you give birth while the stream is playing in the background, and you can prove it to me, you win $100. I'm just saying. Personally, I have a situation kind of like this where I have my own opinions on it because someone who is, personally, I have a situation kind of like this, and I have my own opinions on it because I have someone who is really attracted to me and want to date me and have openly told me this multiple times, but are very religious and I'm not, and they're not open to ideas outside of that, and it really does not make me feel okay, and so I don't know what to do about them, but I don't want to date them because I'm not interested in them. They're unwilling to think about it. If you don't want to date them, tell them that, and if they don't respect that, that's creepy and weird and gross, and just don't associate with that person as much as you can. But just because I'm saying associate with people who have different views than you, that doesn't mean hang out with people who make you uncomfortable, right? I said hang out with people who respect you but have different views than you. Hang out with people who are willing to talk to you and listen to you. If you say, no, I don't want to date you, and they don't leave you alone, that's not listening to you. That's not respecting you. That's not any of the shit that I just said, right, chat? Flow stating with the Twitch and TikTok at the same time, that's how it fucking should be. Bro, someone could be cracking right now to the stream in the background. I've asked before if anyone's ever cracked to the stream, and nobody said yes. So I don't know if that's happened yet. I would like to know that I've been on in the background for that, but nobody's ever confirmed. Oh goodness, Bree. Chat, that's the first confirmed crack into the stream. I'm so obsessed with Sebastian, I think it's becoming an issue. I need to go outside. So does fucking Sebastian, bro. Maybe the two of you can go outside together, bro. That guy is a problem. Wait, I can explain. Does gooning count? No, it doesn't, because I'm expecting you all to be gooning to the stream. Okay, let's actually give Sam a gift today. Oh, I forgot to go to the secret woods. Oh, fuck. It's a fucking harvesting day. This is foreground material easily. Do you mean foreplay? Foreground is still chill. There was no dit and puh. Sex is sex. You don't need dit and puh. If you need dit in puh, I can just say it. If you need dick and pussy to have sex, then what is scissoring, bro? Answer me that, chat. Riddle me that, chat. What is scissoring? Oh, they call it tribbing now? Tribbing is not as cool as scissoring. Guys, what is tribbing? Is that actually scissoring? Scissoring isn't technically real. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, chat. What? I'm just kidding. Well, I have. The internet is an expansive place. What? I'm not objectifying lesbians, but I've also seen fucking somebody get decapitated by getting ran over by a train. That doesn't mean that I'm into that shit, right? Like, just because it's on the internet and I saw it doesn't mean that I'm, like, such a huge fan. I'm a big fan of lesbians, but not in, like, an objectification kind of way. Just, like, do what you want, bro. What then is pegging? Sex? I don't know. What I'm saying is, you don't need a penis and a vagina to have sex. But that doesn't mean if penises or vaginas are involved, it's not sex, right? All of it is. I'm a man. If I get mpreg and give birth on stream with evidence, you said I can get $200 instead? No, mpreg is still $100. And you have to prove for mpreg births, since that's still experimental technology, Chad, I told you that me and the government were working on that together. Me and scientists, me and Big Pharma have been working on mpreg together. Since that's still experimental technology, I have to see evidence of the baby coming out of you. But if you're giving non-mpreg birth, what's that called? Fpreg birth? If you're giving fpreg birth, then I don't have to see the baby, right? I just have to see you in the delivery room with the delivery nurse and the delivery doctor, what are those bitches called? Whatever. And see that the stream is on. I was just saying didn't put because of the parts me and Zach have. No. You don't have to apologize. I was just clarifying for everyone that those parts are any parts are included. Labor and delivery nurse, aka me. Exactly. You got to have proof. The labor and delivery nurse has got to hold up a sign that says blank is currently giving birth in the hospital. While they're wearing their scrubs, it's got to say blank is giving birth in the hospital while watching RPM stream. Does the amount increase the more babies you have? Like twins is 200, triplets is 300? No, you get 100 flat rate per birth. Hi guys, I just want to say I dyed my hair 2 hours ago and it's hot pink. That's exciting, Starman. I have the fucking hiccups now. God, I'm gonna kill myself. What if I pulled that one Todoroki birth? What? No, what do we... Wait. What if I pulled that one Todoroki birthing alone video? No. No Todoroki. You instantly get eliminated. You're never winning the $100. I'm changing. How's Cheeses doing? He's good. He's still at the old base because I'm too lazy to move him. But I will at some point, chat. I promise you. So if I get pregnant later, after, and give birth again? No, you get... It's just... I just said first person to give birth and be watching the stream while they're giving birth gets $100. It's only once. There's no repeats. Nothing like that. RB, I have school tomorrow and I must sleep, but I don't want to. What do you suggest I do? The stream will be over within the next 30 minutes, if that helps you. Hashi is leaving? Well, bye, Hashi. I hope you have a good night. You all can sleep if you want to. But just know, it might disappoint me. There are 60 people still in this Twitch stream. I'm pretty sure that at the end of the stream, this is going to be the highest average watch stream of all time on the channel, chat. And if that's true, I'll post videos of me throwing it around in circles in the Discord. Just kidding. I'm not actually promising that. That's fake. That was fake. But I am thankful. Where's the maid outfit? I had to change. I had school today, so I could not wear the maid outfit. I'm back. I got bored. You attempted to sleep for maybe 8 seconds. Arp, genuine question. What if you aren't streaming when I give birth? Then, like, watch a VOD on the TV or something, and that counts too. I'm gonna go chill on my couch. Have a good night. Have a fantastic night, Pooh Bear. I hope you enjoyed the weather today. It was fucking terrible. Tell him your due date, then he can make a stream for your whole week. Oh, that's true. Don't sleep, it lowers IQ. Okay, nobody listened to Dinosaur Person 8. Because that's just fucking wrong. Last week was better. The weather today was fucking awful for the first day of school. Do I get a shout out if I watch you in the cardiologist's office? You get a shout out? Yes, but you get no money reward. It's only for giving birth, because that's harder than going to the cardiologist. As somebody who myself has been to the cardiologist many times because of a slight heart condition that I was born with, don't worry, Chad, it's not that big of a deal. Emerson is more concerned about it than I am. I know that it's not that difficult. They just rub some fucking jelly on you, bro, and it's actually kind of awesome. I'm starting to hallucinate. Oh, well, bye. Don't hallucinate. You missed a keg top right. Thank you. Toaster, that's okay. If you can accept the fact that you are going to miss some stream. Bro, it's cold as hell today. It's snowing outside. It's not snowing outside, but I almost got blown away, bro. You missed another keg? Which one? Can you tell me where? Oh, I see it. Low-key panicking because there was a small fire near my mirror. You're a twig, RP how? What do you mean you're a twig? When I get an ultrasound, they out that gel is so freaking cold, but it feels nice and warm. Exactly. What if I watch it in the hospital one day or for something that's not giving birth? My dad's house. Is your dad's house okay? You just said it was near your dad's house. Hi, King. Hi, Spencer TNS. What's up? No cat ears, disliked, block reported. Does that make it better? What if I give birth to a food baby? Please do not send me evidence of you giving birth to a food baby. I will probably block you. I do not need to see evidence that you're pooping, bro. That happens to everyone. I realized you were reading a different message. Okay. How did you almost get blown away, bro? I was in the same wind. No, you weren't. You technically live in a different area. I haven't said the city that I live in, but I live in, today it was real windy. Why do you have that on standby? What the fuck else am I supposed to do with it? You're missing part of the path. I'm aware. Do not put a pic in the Discord of your food baby. I'm not interested. I accidentally blew up my crops today. I did that and I just restarted the day. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm guessing Kirkland. You give Kirkland. I do not live in Kirkland. Well, currently I live away from where my parents live. My parents live in one part of Washington and I live in a different part because I go to college. But neither me or my parents live in Kirkland. I just saw someone trying to find a mod to remove Harvey's mustache, but that's the best fucking handle grips in the fucking world, bro. Harvey's fucking mustache, bro. Oh my god. Why would you remove that shit? Why did I think you lived in Hawaii? I don't know. I'm a little pale to be living in Hawaii. No, the ponytails are? No, that's just weird, right? My cousin is going to uni in Washington. Oh, that's cool. Wait, if you have pubes, would Harvey's mustache act like Velcro then? Have you ever kissed a person? Have you ever seen two men with beards kiss? And I don't mean two men who are married to women. I mean two men with facial hair. Have you ever seen two men with facial hair kiss? They don't get stuck together, bro. But it would be the same as like a man with a beard and eating the puss, you know? The best grips are shoulders. I stand by this. Not as good as Harvey's mustache. Washington mentioned I love Washington. I just live there, bro. I just live in Washington. What do you mean, I love Washington? I just actually reside there. But like if the hair was coarse, no. I've got a full bush in my thong currently, and Harvey's mustache does not get stuck in it. Yo, thanks, Spencer. You're a real one. I'm watching Catboy talk about fucking pixels. What am I doing with my night? Having a good fucking time. Are you not enjoying yourself? Okay, just know that you and 56 people currently on Twitch and 28 on TikTok, that's like 90 people, right? Is that right? 80 people? 80. That's a little more than 80 people are also doing their same shit with their night, right? So just know you're not alone. Other people think the way that you do. Did I miss the birth of the child? No, the child has not been born. Harvey's holding that shit in tight. He's been doing his Kegels. Harvey's been doing his Kegels so that baby's locked in there tight, probably squishing his head a little bit. He's going to come out cone-headed, but that's fine, Chad. I don't really mind as long as he understands the world, right? Or she. Or, well, there's 12 of them, so odds are there's going to be he's and she's. But he's probably squeezing their shits up by doing Kegels too hard. How are you so OP? I don't know. I just like this game. Harvey is so sweet baking them. He is. Best baker in the world. You missed a keg, King. Did I really? Where? Where'd I miss one? Oh, right there. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, wrong row. Will you name the baby Todd Jr.? I probably will not. Group gooning. You guys are gonna all goon together? Well, that's the point of the stream, so that's cool. Y'all are wild. They are wild. Wary Valeri. Okay, chat. That is the harvest. Let's go to town and see if we can give gifts to Sam today. Can you name the baby Zenry? Is that like Henry, bro? I'm so fucking nervous. Why are you nervous, Charlotte? I'm probably gonna name the baby something like Lasagna. Maybe Langley. I don't know why Langley. I'm really into L names right now. Maybe Lawnmower. Maybe I'll name the baby Lawnmower, chat. What do we think about Lawnmower? God damn it, he can't even accept gifts. I just auditioned for my school's musical adaptation of Matilda. I bet you fucking killed it. I bet you did. Lawn is cute. I like Lawnmower. Whose lawn is it mowing? Mine, bro. You seen all the grass on my fucking farm, bro? I could use it. Let's name the baby Lawnmower. Arpiyem, can you alert everyone to start gooning and nut at the same time to create a wormhole? No, I like life too much to let you all create a nut wormhole. Also, that's not how it works, right? Mass cannot be created or destroyed. So all of the nut that you all produce comes from the food that you have eaten. Since that was all already present on Earth, then you have not technically changed the mass of Earth by nutting. And so a wormhole would not be created. That's scientifically impossible. Okay? However, if you were to all nut simultaneously, it would probably, likely, since all streams flow to the ocean, if you were to all, per se, nut down the toilet and flush it, the ocean would probably rise and kill people a lot. It would probably kill a lot of people who live in coastal environments. However, there would be no wormhole / no black hole, no nothing. Look at that, 1.4 milli, chat. Can I watch this while picking my nose? Yeah, I'll pick my nose. Real quick. Just to make it acceptable. There we go. I found nothing. I picked it during one of the ad breaks earlier, chat. So there there was nothing for me to pick. You all know what this means. You all know what this means, don't you, chat? Don't you know what this means? Why did you grow all tulips? Because they're pretty, and my pussy has 2 lips on it. 2 lips for Harvey to kiss. And isn't that just a beautiful story? The 3 greatest pleasures in life are ARP streaming, gooning, and nose licking. No, it's 8:50. It is 8:50. We can talk for a second, but the stream is ending. We can chat for a second. Please, are you all gonna beg? If my math is correct, the due date for lawnmower is spring 27th. Oh, that's exciting. It's actually 11:50. Yes, we still have 12 minutes. Not even a 3-hour stream. I got school tomorrow, chat. I got shit to do. I got places to be, okay? And I would have played another Stardew day if it worked out, but the timing would have been wrong. We would have streamed for over. How am I going to create a no wormhole under these conditions? No wormhole. Also, Dinosaur Person, thank you for following. I've never heard your voice not sped up. Do you think it's sexy? Does it turn you on? Does it get your little guy going? That's the boner sound, chat. I don't know if you've ever had a boner before, but it makes it sound like a creaking door. That's what penises do, chat. I don't know if you've ever heard that. I don't know if you've ever witnessed a boner happen before, but it starts out curled up and it goes. So, they call it the creak, or sometimes they may call it. There's a lot of things for it, but I thought it was insane thinking everything was speed up. Oh, I thought I was insane. No, I'm gonna just be honest with you, chat. The reason I speed up all the clips that I post on TikTok is when I speed up my clips, since when I talk, I kind of pause when I talk. Do you guys notice that? I'll say something and I'll kind of pause. And then I'll talk fast for a minute and then I'll pause. When I speed up the clips a little bit, it gets rid of those pauses and it boosts engagement. So I did it for selfish reasons to get more people in the stream, and it worked. People like the videos more now because they're sped up. So I lied. I saw your TikTok twice before I came to Twitch because you're goated, you're bussy. I think it's funnier sped up. I also think it's funnier sped up. Yes, I agree. I just checked. It will be 2 a.m. in the time zone I'll be flying to tomorrow when you stream. Holy fuck. You can stay up. Yeah, I think you're dyslexic, low-key. I'm not. Arpy, can you count down? I'm almost finished. 3, 2, 1. If you didn't just nut, you're banned. I'm fucking banning you. Boosting engagement isn't selfish. I don't do it on the stream. I promise you, chat. There's a lot of people out there are when you're starting streaming or you're a smaller streamer, you should stream for 2 hours a day, clip farm the whole time, and then end and just edit and post, right? I promise you guys, none of the shit that I'm doing is clip farming, right? Part of the reason that I stream for only 3 hours is that I don't want to have parts of the stream that are boring. I keep the stream shorts not so I can clip farm or anything like that, but I keep the stream short so that the whole thing can be just as entertaining as the beginning. Because I don't think it's fair to you to be let's sit together for 4 hours. 2.5 of them will be really entertaining, and 1 of them is going to suck. That's fucking stupid, okay? I'm not fucking stupid, chat. That's lame. Has anyone made fan edits? Yes. I've seen on TikTok 4. I've seen 4 fan posted TikToks. 2 were kind of like me when I'm watching RPM kind of TikToks. 1 and then 2 were like edits kind of deals. But yeah. No clip farm all aura. Not to steal a quote from another streamer. Stable Ronaldo said this, but he says clip farming, I am the clip. And I think that's pretty cool, bro. You know, it's not about clip farming. It's not about faking it. Just do what you fucking do, bro. I think it's really fun to pretend that Stardew Valley is real. Not pretend. I think it's really fun to have Stardew Valley be like real life and have my own headcanons about Stardew. So I do that shit, right? I talk to the characters like they're real because I think that shit's funny myself, bro. I'm not doing it to clip farm. Clip farming is fucking stupid, bro. If you have to clip farm, don't clip farm. But this is gonna stem into another thing. Somebody asked in a previous stream advice for new streamers. And I was thinking about this today on the bus, and I wanted to share it with you all. Because I think it's kind of important for you all to hear, probably. My advice for new streamers is, unless you're serious about it, don't stream for anything other than fun, right? If you're streaming because you're just playing video games and you want to have fun, stream, bro. Do it. Have a good ass time. But if you are serious about streaming and you want to have a career and you want to have like fans and you want to any of that shit, you have to be so serious about that shit. Because it's not 2016 anymore. Nobody blows up overnight for no reason. Especially not on Twitch. You have to be found on other platforms. You got to move viewers to Twitch, which means you got to be consistent on those other platforms. It's not even about the market being oversaturated. It's just, it takes so much effort. And if you have the effort to give, you might make it, right? 8.5 million people go live a month on Twitch. You could call that market oversaturation. But how many of those 8.5 post TikToks, right? Maybe you eliminate half. Maybe 4 million post TikToks. Okay, how many post TikToks daily? Maybe you eliminate another half. That's 2 million. How many of those people who post TikToks post 3 or more a day? You eliminate another million. How many of those people post on YouTube? How many people post on Twitter? How many people do this? You eliminate another million. You know, now you're down to 1 million. And it's like, it's not about market oversaturation. But it's also then, you know, the first step could even be how many of those people have streamed for more than 3 months? Boom, half of Twitch gone. You start there, right? You have to be consistent. You have to do it for a long time. And you have to make other content on other platforms and post it. If you're interested in streaming, do it. It's fun, right? We have a blast. I have a blast. This is the most fun way that I've ever made money in my entire life. Because at the end of the day, you know, I do make money from this. It could be a job one day. This is the most fun way I've ever made money. But it takes consistent effort. Not that it's harder than work. I don't think it's harder than showing up at Domino's. But what is harder is when you know if you don't show up at Domino's, you're going to get fired. But if you don't post a TikTok, nothing happens, right? But the person who posts 4 TikToks a day versus the person who posts 1 every 2 days, one of those people is going to be way more successful. So if you want to be serious about streaming, post on TikTok, post on YouTube, post on Instagram. Be consistent. When the numbers aren't there, it took me 7 months to get my first video to 100,000 views on TikTok. It took me 9 months. Wait, that's not even right. Yeah, it took me 9 months to get to 1,000 followers on Twitch. It takes time. It took me 9 months to get to 40 average viewers. That's not even partner, bro. That shit takes time, so be patient. RPM, this is my first stream. What is this name? What is the name of the stream? Harvey is popping out my seed. Baby form. Oh, well, I was waiting for Harvey to give birth to our baby. It didn't happen, but It was in the plan. It was in the potential things that could have happened because he is pregnant with my baby. Hi, Blake. I'm getting kicked out at 9. I'll miss you. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, well, have a good night. Bye. Okay, should we just end the stream? That was a little bit of a something else. That was something else. I was just talking about streaming because I was thinking about that earlier because some people are interested in that, and I think it is fun. It is awesome, and I understand the want to do it because I do too. But just know that it takes a lot of consistency, and don't give up. If you do it and you want to do it, if that's something you want, more than anything, if you want to be a streamer, don't give up, right? Because the difference between the people who made it and the people who didn't is streaming to 0 viewers and making it through that. Everyone who started streaming started at 0 viewers, right? You got to get through that first. If you can do that, if you can stick with it when there are no results, when there's nothing, when it's just you in your room looking at the camera and talking to yourself like a loser, can you deal with that? The people who make it, no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. And the people who don't, it does. So stick with it. If it's something you're serious about, be serious about it. And you can probably do it. Hi, silly cats. Thank you for following. And also, hi, Suzume. We're ending the stream. Chat. Make sure to wipe. And thank you also, SVT, for following. Chat, make sure to wipe extra good next time. You don't want any crusted shit in your buns. What happens if you have a surprise? Think about... and tier toaster. Think about this, chat. This will be my final message to you all. Think about how when you were 14 and you were going to see Justin Bieber in concert, you shaved your whole body just in case. What's more likely? That Justin Bieber is going to want to do you after the show in the back? Or that maybe you find somebody that you love in the streets at random out of the 8 billion people in the world and they want to bang your brains out, right? One of those is a lot more likely. So remember to wipe, keep that shit clean just in case you get somebody in there who wants some action. Sleepy turtle boy. Oh. Hey, so confetti is supposed to be happening and it's not going. So remember to wipe. But I hope your next poop is a no wiper. Thank you, Sleepy Turtle Boy, for subbing. Who was/is doing this at 14? People did. I don't know. I feel like people at 14, that's when you shave your whole body for Justin Bieber. You know, an 18-year-old is not like, man, I want to have sex with Justin Bieber so bad. I'm just saying. You know, I can tell by the way you talk, you're really intelligent. Oh, I can tell from how you... Wait, I can tell you're really intelligent from how you speak. Thank you, Blalia. Like, specifically 14-year-olds? I don't know, dude. I'm not in the mind of 14-year-olds, bro. That would be fucking weird. Slurping Shape Spits, or whatever your name is, that I don't know how to read. I'm slurping Shane's spit. Oh, gross. Shane is disgusting. I bet that spit tastes like beer. Don't get drunk. Arpiyem, I sent you money. Please notice me. Did you? Oh, you sent me 1 bit. Aw, thank you. 1 speaking of money. Thank you, Chrisnola. Sometimes you are RP. Sometimes I am RP. Fortunately, a lot of kids like Kid Bieber. That's true. Oh my god! Oh. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. He did not like being up on my shoulder like that. Oh. Okay. Oh, my live got banned on TikTok. Wait, no, I didn't get banned. I got a warning, which is good, because we're ending the stream. So it doesn't matter. I need your hair routine, bro. Did you grow it yourself? I did. My hair routine is I wake up in the morning, I put dry... Today, this morning, I woke up, I put dry shampoo in my hair, I scrunched it all around, and then I went out and it was raining all day, and then it dried like this. So, stalking your TikTok talks currently, you're so funny, help. Oh, thank you. All that dirty talk got you in trouble. It took this fucking long in the stream. Took 3 fucking hours. Yeah, those bitches don't even know who they're letting through their systems, bro. Okay, chat. That's the end of the stream. Say goodbye to Kitty. We're ending. Okay, I hope your next poop is a no wiper. I hope you have no poop crusted on your butt. I hope that you don't poop your pants. And I love you all. Goodbye, everyone. I love you. The ad's about to start, so I'm going to end the stream so that you don't have to watch the ad because you don't deserve that. But look at this new ending screen. It's awesome by Sam Dexter. Awesome. Okay, goodbye, everyone.